Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. Welcome to another live stream as we bring you WWE Smackdown tonight. Lots going on, lots to talk about, lots to get into, and I won't be doing it alone, so I'm pumped. Get in that chat, click the buttons, like, share, subscribe, be a part of the family. Make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network. We are at it again. We got a WWE Smackdown to get into. We will be your live reaction to all the action, and it's going to be a fun one here tonight. Me and that pretty face going to take you through everything. Blow up that chat. Hope everyone out there is happy, healthy, safe, you're feeling good, you're doing good, and you are ready to go. What will SmackDown have? We're hopeful that it's a decent one, but we're going to talk all about it. If you don't know who we are, folks, well, I'm Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick. And yes, much like another streaming platform, we are the one and all platform for pro wrestling because it seems like Netflix is kind of going that way, my guy.
It's crazy, Nick. Like, I mean, again, it's a funny times, and we waste no time getting into it. But yeah, it's broke. Like, it was 1 minute, it was like they're close, and then it's done. Now there's a lot of stories out there and a lot of things being reported of people kind of going against this. It still has to take approval. It's $82+ billion. So there's a lot of steps still to take place. But generally, when this ball gets rolling, it rolls where it wants to. And yeah, I really feel like, I mean, times are changing. And I mean, a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors, a lot of buzz. How does it affect the wrestling world? But if you don't know, Netflix is buying everything. So they're taking Warner Brothers. They get HBO Max, a ton of the catalog. It's crazy, Nick.
Yeah, so to break it down for those people who don't read, because trust me, there's another story that we can talk about that we've seen a lot of people that don't actually read the articles. And reading needs to be a bigger thing nowadays, more than ever, folks, especially in the era of AI and fake news.
Right.
But so Netflix initially we saw was going to get in the final stages of the negotiations, discussions with Warner Brother Discovery. Now it came out today that they are purchasing the streaming and studio rights from Warner Brothers for $82.7 billion with a B dollars. Now this has to pass regulations, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were trying to kind of use this as a nail in the coffin on AEW. I don't know if it's really that, because this is the streaming rights and the studio rights. The TV rights are still separate entity, maybe sold to a different entity. This just really comes down to, where does AEW stream now?
Yeah, that becomes the battle, right? I mean, and technically, I mean, Tony Khan has enough money. He'll be fine. He'll survive. I don't think it's necessarily, it's a huge blow. If you have a comfortable, house to kind of chill in and everything's good there, and you got a decent rapport with the, where you are doing your business, it's perfect. It's great that you're happy. But yeah, I mean, there's going to be a lot of things at play here. Like, a lot of people have overlooked the idea, and I said this a couple weeks ago, like, a lot of times WWE has non-competes. They have clauses in the contracts. Even when it came, they do it with arenas, right? Like, if we're in your venue, you can't have anyone else in this venue for, 30 days before, 30 days after, that kind of shit. So there might be a clause in WWE saying that Netflix can't mess with the other one. So it will be very interesting how it all plays out. There's a lot to unfold still.
And this is assuming again, like I said, it has to pass regulations. It has to pretty much go through the U.S. government to get approval that it's okay to go through. It's not a trust or a monopoly is, I guess, the best term I was trying to say. But it also, we're preemptively figuring that they're going to do away with HBO Max because they're already a streaming platform. Yeah. Why do I need two streaming platforms?
They just want the library.
Right. They want to have all of that catalog. And now Netflix can start making movies that may or may not go to theaters, may just go direct to streaming.
Oh,
But
for sure.
there's 100% a clause in WWE's contract with selling the rights to Netflix because they probably planned that something like this could happen. They can't. That we are the only pro wrestling that can be aired on Netflix.
And again, that's nothing new. I mean, that's how it is with, it was with Fox. It is now with CW, with other carriers. Like, we are your wrestling programming. You are not allowed without, absolute consent from us to bring on a competing brand, right? It's,
Right.
It's the Coke Pepsi theory, right? We keep us apart. We're enemies.
Well, yeah, that's why you very rarely used to see them. Like, if you go to certain stores, they'd only have a Pepsi machine or they'd only have a Coke machine or anything like that. Now a big question becomes, where does AEW go if they are truly, if this goes the way that we all a lot of people think it's going to go, to where AEW's no longer got a home at HBO Max, no streaming option. That goes the way of the dodo bird. Because if they go to Netflix, the pay-per-view model's dead. You can't charge 50 people for a pay-per-view on Netflix now. So,
yeah, I think that's such a far-fetched concept. I'd be shocked if it ever happened. Regardless, it's a great question. I think Amazon might be one of the only big players out there that could do it or would do it. Do they want it?
Had Bleacher, that went under. They had Triller, that's gone under. And Triller itself might be going under.
Yeah.
They have YouTube. They still have YouTube, but you can't do the discount on YouTube, I don't think, like they do on Max. Yeah, because, and I know, isn't it free? There is the Prime option, so that would probably be your only other option, because you can't do Paramount Plus now because that's going to be TKO, because that UFC over there. So they're kind of blocking Tony into a corner almost.
A little bit. I mean, it was almost like, and we kind of talked about this as 2025 went on, Nick. And I know that there's certain fans out there, and Tony himself, everything's great. But again, I mean, the way things work out and the way we witness them kind of play out in front of us, it's hard. I mean, you're not like a hot product right now, so to sell yourself to something else is a challenge. And we felt like, WWE was doing WWE things and playing a little bit of chess, right? Like, they were just moving around the board, circling the queen, taking their time. So now we're seeing kind of it pay off. Where do they go? I mean, you'll still have TV. And I mean, I think TK is very happy with TV. I mean, they could launch their own app. They have enough money to do it.
Is that why they trademarked Watch AEW?
Oh, okay. That's maybe. I mean,
I'm only just halfway thinking, because again, of what if they were getting in front of this idea that, because they at least still, that's the biggest thing. And a lot of people, you'll see false narratives on Twitter of people that don't, again, fully read the article, that think that this is completely buying it out and everything, to where AEW's all but done and dusted. No, they'll still have their TV. They'll still have all of that. It's now just, where do they show their pay-per-views? Do they still have a pay-per-view model? If they go to Netflix, that pay-per-view model's done. That's the death of pay-per-view.
Yeah, 100%, because you won't be able to do it, but you'll get the good news in that regard is they'll get the payoff without the pay-per-views. Now, that being said, it would be the death of it. It's almost there anyway. I mean, I joked about it earlier today, and it was tongue-in-cheek, but I mean, one of the things out there that they're kind of connected to is Discovery Plus. Like, let's go.
I didn't know that was still a thing. I thought that went away when you got HBO Max and everything like that. But
that's where I watch Tournament of Champions. Let's go. Shout out Guy.
What happens though to the 500,000, HBO Max watchers, Uncle Davey? What happens to them?
Yeah, I'm really curious about. I mean, I saw the clip. There was a clip going around of Meltzer, and he very much seemed like a guy who was nervous, but trying to put on a strong front. Very much trying to toe the company line, but you could tell with kind of the tone and the and he always, Dave's a genius at throwing in. I could be wrong. Like, this way, when he is wrong, he's like, I said I could have been wrong. Like, I said it. You're like, fuck you. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting times. We don't want AEW to go away. I know people think I hate fucking AEW at this point. But we don't want AEW to go away. That's the message is, we want the fan base to the core fan base to wake up a little. And let's I think I mean, as a collective, we want to support the brand and see it do well, but they're in trouble.
You want competition in pro wrestling. That's the only time, the best time that pro wrestling has thrived is when there's been actual valid competition.
True
It's
competition.
one of those of you're cheering on your enemy, of push me, make me better because you're better. Do that shit. It's a perfect sparring partner. And we just want AEW to be a better sparring partner a little bit. Now, granted, WWE may not be, throwing haymakers according to Freddie Prinze Jr.
Right.
But yeah.
But that, I think, what is a bit of my frustration, because you look at like SmackDown, I think I saw a report it did like 1.14 mil last week. Like Tony, like if a thriving AEW with Punk and Cody and at its peak, they're not like they're neck and neck. Like holy shit, that's not so bad, right? Like you could get to a SmackDown if they've dipped that low and you were at your old self, but you're not. And the programming, you're losing more people than you're gaining. And I know there's a handful of people out there that don't believe that. They really don't believe that more and more people are giving up on this product. The buildings are smaller, the ratings, everything else. And again, we don't give a fuck about the rating. We just want the show to be good, Nick.
That's the biggest thing of when it comes down to it. And well, if I'm going to transition to another thing of people who don't know numbers and all of that. So you're telling me John Cena could have had 220 some odd dates on his tour and we only got 36, 37 of them?
Bullshit. I want my money back.
We got robbed of John Cena. He could have sat there and been touring the world of, with the Lex Express, the Cena Express.
Right. No, you sent this to me, and people, you're right. People got to read, man, and you can enlighten everybody, but it made me laugh so hard, and it's indicative. Same with us. Like we talked before we went live. Like you guys clearly don't even watch the show. You're commenting on our watch along. What the fuck do you mean?
What? But yes. So for those who don't know, John Cena did a interview or came out an interview earlier today with Bill Simmons, and at one point he talked about how he wanted to do, well, first it was about how they wanted to do a 2-hour just whole special for John, and how he wanted to use this to kind of heighten and bring attention to some of the younger talent, which we may see some of these younger talent show up on SmackDown tonight, because allegedly some NXT talent are backstage. We might get announced some of the matches that are going to be on John Cena's final date.
And now we'll get there later.
Go ahead.
No. The wandering mind was like, wait, I got another thing to think about. Finish your thought for sure, sir. We'll come back around.
But and then the final part of it, or the final part that's been really quoted around and everything, is that he wanted to do allegedly 220 dates or so.
Yeah.
And wanted to get an actual, cancel everything else, get a tour bus, just go doing that many dates and everything.
I want to be Cody Rhodes.
Then people forget the second part of his quote and everything, to where he says, I'm so appreciative that the business isn't like that anymore.
Yeah.
Because I would have been out. They only needed me for 36 or 37, whatever the number was, dates. So everybody sees. Am I back? Did I go away or am I here? But John Cena could have done 220 dates, but WWE only wanted him for 36, and don't read the full quote.
Yeah, an instant into like the bait, the rage bait, and people fall for it. Yeah, the fucking Fed, it could have done so much. Relax. Read the article, read the quote. People, it's easier than that. But know who we love, know who's wonderful, know who makes our day around here. It's the chat. So we're going to say hello to the chat. We'll come back. We're definitely going to talk more Warner Brothers, Netflix, what this means, how it's all going to play out. Plus, we're going to be talking about everything else going on the show tonight. Of course, there's other wrestling out in the world. We're going to try and keep one of our eyes on it at the time, but not, not our main focus, but we'll see what we can do. Top 3 from last night, Nick, was Spaz, Mega, and Anthony. Shout out to y'all. Get in that chat, get your points, super chat, super stickers, get you bonus points. So if you want to get in the top 3, do so by being active. Pause.
And also, if you didn't check it, go and watch the Dirt Sheet debate that we did last night and everything. Go watch the replay and all of that, to where, again, some of the topics that we may or may not, touch on here, we touched on there and everything. Right. So if you want to hear all the banter and you want to see us argue about Eddie Kingston, who's going to be wrestling tonight on Final Battle before he challenges for a world title.
What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, bro? Why?
They've had so many matches just added to this show. Like I right now
Why?
have Dana Garcia and Wheeler Yuta taking on the Grizzled Young Vets. That did not advertised, never advertised at all.
Never. Like, so you're doing this secondary pay-per-view on a Friday that not many people are aware of or notice, and it's probably going to run out like into midnight.
Don't you
Like,
say that?
like, how many matches are
you
listed?
got a 30-minute Iron Man match between Lee Moriarty and Nigel McGuinness that I'm so pumped for. I had to be watching that one. It's a Nick special. Tony Khan's a man after my own heart. We can't hate AEW. Tony's trying to serenade me with Ring of Honor.
I'd rather watch my love seat and my couch stare at each other for fucking 30 minutes. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I think we were trying to talk to the chat and then we got derailed. As per
gotta
usual.
be fucking kidding me. You gotta
Tony, I know. It's hard out here to flip him.
All right. Zach says it's National Bathtub Party Day. Woo woo. Let's go. An international ninja
Two
day.
things Tony Khan has on his resume. National Bathtub Party Day guy, and he's an international ninja.
Right. Welcome back, Zach. Mr. Stormy, how you doing? The song All Apologies by Nirvana was released December 5th, 1993. It's a long time. It's now classic rock. It blows my mind that the shit I grew up on is classic rock.
Yeah.
It's on the oldie station, bro. What the fuck?
Right. I'm not old. You're old. Shut up.
It's so ridiculous. Adrian, welcome back. Path to Party. I'm moving on.
It is a hell of a Friday night. You know what else is a hell of a Friday night? The Wrestling for Life Network. And we're going to be a hell of a Saturday night, too, as well, when we're out here for Deadline. And make sure you get in for the predictions title of the link below, the links in the Discord, the links on your forehead, the links in your dreams. You can close your eyelids. It's right there for you. All you got to do is just blink and you click it. But drop your predictions with Deadline. And I'm sure there's been, a few extra little bonus points because, again, only I think 5 or so matches.
Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, most of it's a couple tiebreaker kind of questions, but
right.
Predict the order in which people will come into the Iron Survivor matches. Because I don't believe
we're testing out now. You can't just say I'm 17-2 on a 5-card show. Now you got to actually know your and walk it.
Right. Let's go. But click the link there. Join us now. Eric, welcome back, sir. Let's go. Gunther, LA Knight. Yeah, we haven't talked about this yet, Nick. Real quick, the finals are here. Gunther, LA Knight. Who will take on John? We're going to find out.
There we go. I was trying to find it. But, yeah, does John Cena Sr. get his wish?
Get involved.
And, well, I was just going to say get his wish and no Gunther because has Gunther felt like the obvious choice of he's Rock Chalk Jayhawk of he's gone number one the whole way through this.
Oh yeah, he was the number one seed and he's not looking backwards at all. Like there is no Cinderella story. He's just crushing everybody. Javon could have been a crazy Cinderella story, but Gunther's been the guy. And I have no problem with Gunther getting this far because he's supposed to. He's the number one guy in the tournament. We thought it was his tournament to have. Does he win? I think there's a chance he doesn't win.
I'm starting to think that. Is there a way that LA Knight versus John Cena of LA may not have a title. He may not win a title, but he got to retire John Cena of that's almost an accomplishment unto itself. Well, does LA get that extra little shine?
Well, yes and no, because my theory might be a little different than yours in the sense that John Cena lost to Dom Dom. And out of these two guys, I could see John Cena beating LA Knight on the way out the door.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how you get John the dub.
I think if John gets a dub, he goes over Gunther. That's a bigger accomplishment at that point.
Yeah, but he did. I think
Gunther's going to work the heel. LA Knight would have to work a heel versus John Cena because you're not going to be a babyface versus John Cena.
Maybe that helps him go heel. Dun, dun, dun.
As the turns table.
I don't know, man. It's just... I don't know. Neither of these guys are like you could have kind of went with somebody a little bit younger, a little more needing of a rub, but
R-Truth.
It should. Where's our the fact they didn't put him on the tournament, but you put Miz in twice? It's kind of fucking backwards, isn't it?
Just a wee bit.
Right? Give fucking Truth the injury match, the fill-in match. Fucking
the Truth. shall set
Yeah,
you free.
and I know I played devil's advocate with you about the Miz, but the truth not being in the tournament's silly.
We could go on and on about this. We're still in
We
the early
suck.
birds, and we haven't even got through the end of this here.
All right, we got just under 8 minutes before the start of the show. We're gonna fly through some names now and actually talk to y'all. Happy birthday to the living legend Larry Zbyszko. Has stalled his way to 74 years old. Let's go.
Shout out Larry. My only memories of Larry Zbyszko are just him on commentary in WCW.
Yeah, that's all we ever had. I mean, he wrestled obviously a little bit, but yeah, I just remember my main memories of him is as a commentary in the dub. But Netflix, buying WB, but not the cable channels. What stations, Nick? Stations, by the way.
Stations, Dave.
Right, spun off into new companies. So we'll see what happens, right? Like if they do like a Discovery, a couple of their other properties and mash them into something, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting times because you got to remember now, if we suck at this, the 500,000 on Max, if Max goes away, then conceivably their weekly rating should go up by 500,000, correct?
If you remember that they're on TV, because you were so encapsulated in HBO Max, where you had to go from one stream to another instead of just consistently, right. And you didn't get picture in picture.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, no. It's the last thing is that I think we all should have seen this coming, and I think some of us did. Of when they started realigning and shifting of certain things are here and certain things are there, they were setting this up to split the pie. And now we see them splitting the pie.
For sure. Again, I felt like we're there now. So we'll see how it plays out, sir. C Money, welcome back. Let's go. Damien, the leader of the Hopium Tribe's back with us. Mr. Clouseau, joke. I'm pretty sure the mystery man was the man Becky Lynch. That's the first time I've heard that. Let's go.
I think that's like the third.
All right.
Well, no, there's been some outlandish ones, and then there's been some serious ones. I still love that John Moxley might be the guy that did it.
I love it. Clay Lewis, Garrett, Damien got you. What's up, Sean Reed? The wrestling warrior. There you go. 9 months in. It's a boy. Woo!
There you go, Josh. You've established now.
All right, let's go, Josh. There you go. We've birthed a Josh.
I feel don't protest too much.
Sean Reed's with us. MDB, the Pat Patrol. Big Dog, I see you. OG Dale. Mr. Stormy. I think I said your name already. Christian Power. Living La Villa Loca tonight. Ronan. Cherokee George. Solo Christian. Got you. Lucha. Let's go. That might be it. Will they be showing here? No, we can't actually show it, but we'll tell you what's happening.
We'll just do chops. I'll just swing my arm this way, and he'll just react. We'll just do a presentation of it. We'll live reenact the match for you.
Adult Swim is one of the properties. There was a few things. Like I'm like, oh man, I'm already in my head seeing the reboots of all the shit that they just bought. Like the Netflix presents here, all the shit. Like
I don't even think they want just reboots of now. Think about it. Now you are gonna subscribe to Netflix because Friends, when life was told you know be this way, is now on Netflix, probably coming back and everything. So now you're gonna have those people that you're consolidating and consolidating and consolidating. That's why it's the question about if it's going to pass regulations, because is it too much? Is it too much of a conglomeration? You're taking too much of the market into one fold.
You get too much of the pie, right? But I think they're going to argue that there's a lot of pie. Pie. Staff it. Mr. Spaz in the house. Shout out to Spaz and Mr. Jake DeMarco. I know people are looking at it through the wrestling lens, but separately, the HBO Max content like Game of Thrones and the spinoffs, etc., are interesting. Yeah, will they relaunch Game of Thrones? Will they do a spin off of that? Like, there's so much possibility with the library they picked up.
I think they kept the library again. They got the library because now people are going to get Netflix because I'm going to rewatch. Why don't need to make a new Game of
Yeah,
Thrones?
but
Because you're already going to rewatch Game of Thrones.
yeah, but they have such an access now with like kind of taking this all over. You're like a full blown movie studio in the sense of
That's what I
can,
was going to say. They
you
bought
can
the
launch.
studio too.
Yeah, you know they're going to put out their own content in addition because that's the one they want as much as possible in house. So yeah, you're going to get the library, but you know what? We're going to do the Friends Christmas fucking special, or one more time with fucking Fresh Prince, whatever it is. They now have that ability.
They have the ability, but I don't think that they will because
You don't think
completely
so?
off topic of we're going to keep talking about this of that. I don't think they will initially because they still have the studio. The big issue with them having the studio now is a lot of people in the Hollywood sphere think that they're not going to put anything in theaters anymore. That they're going to move everything to streaming. So now where does like Superman, where does all the stuff Warner Brothers was doing in theaters, where does that go? I think that's the bigger thing that they were going for here. They want to be a movie company.
Yeah, 100%. And that's so again, I think they're going to make Netflix, and that's the other part is, like you said, you've consolidated everything. So even they're going to go to their writing team. They don't have multiple writing teams across multiple companies. They have their in-house crew for everything. So they now control all of it. And that's a bit of Hollywood's concern. But you know what? If anyone should have gotten fucked as a recent, it should be Hollywood.
Whoa, but no, I think they'll still have, this team over there, that team over there. I mean, we've got a Monday Night Raw writing team, we've got a Friday Night Smackdown.
Well, yeah, within within the confines for sure. But it's all like, they're going to do what they did with Sandler. They're going to do what they've done with others is, make 5 movies for us. We'll bring back Happy Gilmore.
A major picture deal.
Huh? We'll make fucking 3 more Goonies. Here's, $20 million run, go. Like, it's crazy.
By the way, folks, as we're going back to the chat, we're not calling y'all Goonies or anything like that. Yes.
Well, Saf, it's with us. Paul, welcome back as we are 1 minute away. Big Dog, Christian, we got there. We got there. Paul, welcome back. Alan, I see you. Mr. Clouseau again. Bernard, welcome. Adrian, how's it going? That's just about it. Randolph, I don't know if you see anyone. Charles.
Well, I see Spaz with another super chat out here for $10. And super chat in the second. All love, KJ and Big Nick. Appreciate you guys. I'm asking the whole WFLN community to go congratulate my co-host Jake. Yeah, DeMarco. Every time I see DeMarco, I think of Don DeMarco from Smack. But as he just got his YouTube partnership, so shout out Jake. Yeah, shout out to homies. The WFU universe is growing here. We're like the Kevin Feige out here of pro wrestling.
Right. There you go.
Yes,
5 seconds.
Yes.
But yeah, we are about to start SmackDown. Don't forget, tomorrow, 6:45, we bring you Deadline. The prediction link is in the chat. Make sure you click the link, fill out the form. You can become our prediction champion, as Michael will have to defend it. And there's several questions in there outside of just who wins. It should be fun.
All right. Well, Samari out there saying, hey, KJ White and Big Nick, glad to see you feeling better, friend. Thank you. Yeah, I saw MDB said I finally sound normal. I have a Netflix logo.
Yes.
Now, see again, it's going to be
then.
Now it's going to be interesting if Netflix truly does just become
now
the home of pro wrestling. Yes.
No, I
don't got to pay for HBO Max. I don't got to pay for this. They're all
you don't got to go over there. Yeah.
How do you really sell a VPN?
Yeah, I'd be really, really surprised if WWE was okay with AEW just showing up next to them on the fucking menu. I really don't think so.
Is that the most I don't acknowledge you kind of fucking move though? Of like, go ahead, you can be there.
Yeah, right.
Bother, but that's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah, no, because again, if you watch one and then you're like, oh, what's this one?
Bro, sorry.
We're getting the replay from Survivor Series, War Games.
Yes. But I was saying of that, I think there's a chunk of the sicko fan base that would be watching AEW through and through to where it pops up with, are you still watching? So their numbers might skyrocket over there. That might be when they actually find their 500,000.
Right, no shit.
I got EO off the top of the cage.
Let's go. But yeah, AJ Lee gets the tap out on Becky. Imagine they're going to run that back at some point, Nick.
Oh, absolutely. Well, no, Becky was just waving. She was just waving. She wasn't tapping. She was just saying hi. But yeah, if that's going to be, is that a Royal Rumble match? Because I don't know if you can string that along till WrestleMania as it stands.
Yeah, that might be too far away.
So I'm saying probably Rumble. You pay that off. That's just a singles match, one-on-one, no title.
Yeah, it could be the case as we get in the replay of Liv kicking John, Dom beating John. Let's go.
That was a lot of ons.
Yeah, and John gave all the credit to Liv.
What?
John gave all the credit to Liv Morgan.
I heard what you said. I'm saying expound.
Yeah, just like, kind of gave her gave her a rub, gave her props for kind of making the moment happen.
Fair enough. Well, she's become an absolute star. She's gone from being the afterthought of the Riot Squad. Remember when she was the throwaway from Ruby Soho and Paige?
Right.
And now she's out there, the leader of Roxanne Perez and Raquel for now.
Right. Now we're going to replay the match. How's everyone doing out there?
Ring of Honor, sorry.
Right. Feeling good on a Friday night, folks. Blow up the chat. Again, be a friend, tell a friend, take the link, share it with everybody you know. Let us know. Let them know we are live as we roll through the night. And let me double check. Need some more likes to get to 100, so help us out, folks. If you haven't clicked, just over 100, there you go. 103. Let's go.
Well, there you go. As we got 54, let's see if we can get to triple digits here. And I don't think you heard me, sir, because your favorite wrestler, Jon Moxley, is on commentary on Ring of Honor Final Battle as we speak.
There you go. I should pull up my honor club. But, yeah, that's going to be great. He's carrying the company, Nick. Did you know Jon Moxley's carrying AEW?
He's the biggest draw. Not Swerve, not Heyman, not Samoa Joe, your world champ, not Will Ospreay, not Kenny Omega.
Moxley has carried the company. He is great. The number of people that told me this man is so good. What are we doing? I lost my fucking mind. What are we like? Come on, really?
You need to just watch the show, my guy, as we're out here every
Wednesday. I don't watch ever.
Yeah. You don't watch the show as we're literally watching the show. It's a clip from us watching the show.
Right? It's just a gimmick. It's just a gimmick. We get mad out of a gimmick. That's what everyone does.
Right. Yeah. We spend just money, or we get a refund check from Tony for every pay-per-view we buy.
Right.
LA Knight out here with the Cowboy. We've got a new challenger for Cowboy of Pro Wrestling.
Right. There you go. Gunther. That's crazy. Yeah, as we will get the final. Folks, we will put a poll up, but you can put in the chat. How are you feeling about tonight? Who's going to win? Who do you want to see fight Cena?
The only true match that's actually been advertised as Drew McIntyre shows up. Oh, again, this is good continuity because now you have Nick Aldis instantly greet this man saying, "You're suspended. I don't care that you still showed up and did this, that, and everything. My guy, you're suspended. You cannot be here." Tribal Jester, what up? I think KJ got suspended there for a minute. Hassan, what up? Jess, what up? Hassan. Gianna versus Billy Stark starting on Final Battle. Yes, I am also keeping an eye on Final Battle, and I do know that the TNA pay-per-view, what is your name? Final Resolution starts at 9. So again, we're the Netflix of wrestling out here for you. Oh, what the? Drew's getting jumped. Drew's getting jumped by Cody inside his own car. This man jumped him from the passenger seat as my passenger seat just left. But yes, so Cody jumps Drew from the passenger seat. Attacks this man. This is still, I don't know how I feel that this is now still where we're at with Cody. I was hoping for like a Randy or something new. Like if we're gonna still keep running back Drew at some point has to win this belt, has to win something here. He can't be a loser all of 2025. I won't allow it. I don't want it. Final Shadow just they've added so much throughout all of this. As I got Peraza with an armbar on Starks, as I got Cody coming through backstage right now. As Jay Boy shouting at his cousin Jay White, that jacket is fire. It's just a camo Cody. He just didn't take off his War Games attire. He just slept in it. But Cody Rhodes just straight marching out here. Now, is this going to lean more towards him going the heel route of he's getting an edge, so he's going to go heel, he's going to go aggressive, fight people, beat people up, of actually have a bit of an attitude? Or are they finally going to have him being a baby face with some piss and vinegar as he's shouting out Aldis? So he's going to say, unsuspend Drew. But yeah, is he going to go heel with the black hair Cody again, undo the hair dye, or is he going to just be an edgy baby face? You thought you could attack me where my children play in my bus and there would be no repercussions. Good on you, Cody. This is something that would actually make me give a shit about Cody. Of heel or babyface, he at least feels like he has some oomph. He has marbles. LA Knight or Gunther? LA for now, but I still won't be mad either way. My pick is Deonna. I would hope that she wins after all this. There might be a parking lot of, I'm going to get you, Drew. I'm coming for you. And the rhyme with Klaatu has arrived. The pleasure is all yours. Thank you, Klaatu. And Klaatu, I got to ask you something on a side note as Cody's cutting a promo, because I saw a comment from you. Did you actually frame a shirt of ours and put it in your man cave? Because if you did, I need a picture, sir, because that's dope as hell. If you got any merch of ours, if you got a signed poster of, I like seeing everybody that's been sending me of how much we're in their Wrapped or their YouTubes now doing the whole collection of what you've been viewing this whole year. Yeah. Any sort of, any sort of love, I want to see it. Is this a build? 10 minutes, no match. I mean, Cody just came out and cut a decent-ass promo after he just attacked Drew in the parking lot. After Drew was pointing out that Aldis confronted Drew, showing he was suspended. So, excuse me, I don't think it's been that bad. I mean, it's the start of the show, adrenaline in my soul. Yeah. And it's given Cody some actual edge. Excuse me, as DIY's backstage with Fraction's mask. But it's given Cody a little oomph, a little huevos to it, I would say. Albert, what up? I'm sad KJ's not here for Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. As I have DIY backstage, their merch is so confusing because everybody's got a different shirt. As Carmelo walks by, Nick, I will as soon as I replace the glass. It fell off the wall and it cracked. Oh no! It fell off already that fast. I don't know. It wants to be free. It wants to be on your body. Pause. Albert, I see you. Christian, what did you think of Aaron Judgment appearance at the FIFA World Cup drawing earlier today? I did not see it. Some Cuevos? Huh? Huevos Rancheros? As I have Ilya coming out right now. So who's going to be the open challenger for one Ilya Dragunov? Of again, I feel like they just expect it. We're supposed to expect this match because they didn't really advertise it. But Ilya's got an open challenge. Do we finally get a Ciampa? Do we get a Ilya Carmelo? Where do we go? Mello don't miss, but I miss Mello. That sounded poetic or pathetic. Don't call me a jackass. I don't know who called you that, Mega, but I won't call you late for dinner either. Come on, Chompy. He's taking on Carmelo. Let's go. Okay, so they heard us. We want Mello, and we're getting a hell of a match of Carmelo Hayes taking on Ilya Dragunov. as we go to commercial break on Friday Night Smackdown. But yes, this is the women's WrestleMania commercial right now. It just cracked on a corner, but it sucks. This and cheap. I hear you, my God. Well, all right. Speaking of things that have cracked and things that ain't cheap, I know we're 12 minutes into the show, but I personally want to just say thank you to everybody that whether you watch, you're listening to this the first time you're tuning in. I appreciate you because yeah, as we're in commercial, so this is why I'm hot dogging and grandstanding. Past couple of weeks haven't really been getting great or anything. Got into a car accident to where I got rear-ended and now my car's totaled. Been sick to where for anybody who's been watching knew I lost my voice and everything. And just yesterday, our cat Luna passed away and everything. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that tunes in. If you've been here for a long time, you're here for a new time. And trust me, I swear we'll get back on a good time. But I just personally want to say it because this has been a good distraction and needed as thank you, UK Feud, UK Feed and UK Feud is, like I said, getting back to the happy times. But yeah, as we're about 3 minutes away back from commercial, as I do have Deonna Purrazzo versus Billy Starks. Is this a fucking Iron Women's match? Because there's a 53-minute clock that's been going on this whole time. There's no way this match goes. So right now we have Deonna Purrazzo versus Billy Starks in a pure wrestling tournament finals match for your ongoing women's pure championship. And this is going to be insane if they do an hour of Broadway. But yeah. Thank you, MTB. Thank you, Spaz. Yeah. This is just me being me talking to y'all. But Spaz with a $5 super chat. Nick, live down there. Live down there. What do you think of Cena's opening? Think of Cena opening his own farewell show and the fact that Donald and Vince both apparently are on the invite list. I'm going to try and unpack your super chat there with that, Spaz. But yeah, I don't know how much WWE, especially, well, because it won't be on cable, it'll be on the Peacock. It won't even be on an ESPN. I don't know how much they're going to want to lean into that way. That might, I know that Logan said we've all kind of thought of Trump may show up. Vince might be invited. Who was on the guest list and everything? Release the John Cena files. Pause. But I don't know about all that. John's definitely not opening the show. Well, he might open it, have a speech, or they'll show the interview thing, and everything. But yeah, no, he's definitely main eventing it. And I'm just hoping to God they don't accidentally fuck it up and cut him off like Bill Goldberg. Maybe because it's on Peacock that they won't have a hard out or anything. But yeah, pause again on hard out. Yes, let me go through the chat here. Thank you again, MDB. Christian, I see you. Adrian, appreciate you. Yeah. Cars can replace Nick. You can't. Thank God you're alive. And well, my God, T's and P's. Yeah, I appreciate you, big dog. Yeah, no, trust me. I'm dealing with the insurance company right now of trying to replace the car. Yeah, that's very fun. Nick is just very mature, unlike a lot of you. Bailey, that's a lie. The test results came back. That's a lie. Trust me. I don't know exactly who's the least mature out here, whether it's some of y'all or even me or KJ. But yeah, I don't know if I rank on the high maturity list. But I appreciate you. Bash, Big Nick is better than I don't know about better than ever. But I'm back. I'm rebuilt. I was almost going to do the whole Troy McClure, Planet of the Apes. He can talk. He can talk. I can sing. Yeah, I can't do that either. But a man who can talk, who can sing.
I can sing. I didn't. Yeah, do I come back on a gorilla? Did I come back on something else?
Hey, I timed in perfectly. The greatest showman in pro wrestling YouTube is KJ White.
Hugh Jackman, eat your heart out.
I'd be your Deadpool to your Wolverine, my guy.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, my system, we're live like 325 days a year. We're on like the John Cena tour every year.
We did more dates than John Cena. We crossed the space-time parallelogram like Hulk Hogan in Japan.
And every once in a while, shit goes sideways. So my shit just said, have a good night. And my plug was plug. I had to scramble and find another plug. So shit's back up and running. So sorry, folks. Hope you missed me.
Plug wall. Let me tell you, I'm a plug wall.
All right. So I was like mid-sentence, just boom.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Trust me. Yeah. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. As we're getting a Terror Twins tease. And the beat goes on.
So they're bringing the Terror Twins back? Are they going to go like to AAA?
Well, they need something for Damian Priest because Damian Priest be out there on main event and everything. Damian Priest been done slid.
Yeah, this is interesting. Like that they're going to reunite the Terror Twins.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense. And again, you keep Rhea away from the title. She's not Rhea Hogan. And you give something that boosts up and pumps up Damian Priest. Because again, Man's City's out there fighting Kate Wilson on main event.
Right.
Well, we're getting Ilya Dragunov versus Carmelo Hayes.
The Terror Twins versus Chelsea and Ethan.
Oh. NXT.
All right. Mello called his shot again. Now, Mello's had some trouble getting to the ring in recent weeks. Ciampa. I love that they keep messing with Ciampa.
Well, that's where Carmelo, he sat there and came out and got involved in the DIY segment.
Right.
Are they building up to, is Ciampa going to be the one that takes it off Ilya or something? Like, they're building this up a lot.
I think with what they're trying to do right now with Ciampa and Gargano and Candice and be more heelish and yeah, I mean maybe Ciampa and Ilya they're gonna cook. Undeniable. Like, is there any doubt that they're gonna pull off insane matches if they do end up dialing in?
Oh no. I mean, I think this match is about to be dialed up to an 11 out here of Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya.
Yeah, and Bendy's got it. Black and Vega are in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
That's what this is. Right? So Damian loses the match because of Vega, and, Damian goes and gets reinforcements. So there you go. Maybe we're going to get our own little mixed tag championship in WWE. Let's go.
No more titles. No more tournaments. No more cages. No. Bad. All
right? So it does.
Never go full Russo.
Right? As it looks like we are getting... Carmelo versus Ilya is actually going to go down. Ding, ding.
Yeah, there we go. Ding, ding, bell ring. So, folks, let us know who you got in the chat, whether you're taking Ilya Dragunov or you're taking Carmelo Hayes. And as much as I love Melo, it's still Ilya. Like, it feels like you got to build me up. I don't believe at this point, especially with it being Ilya, a young guy himself, that somebody's going to beat him on the open challenge. You're going to build a feud. That's why I'm wondering if Ciampa's the guy.
Yeah, and even if Ciampa's not the guy, Ciampa's a nice guy to push him further and give him something meaningful. I think Ilya's going to have a decent run here for quite a bit. And the open challenge, I think it's been the best thing on SmackDown since Sammy started it. It's been the best thing week in and week out. Best match, most interesting thing. Like, it's been SmackDown's had its struggles, right?
It's been arguably one of the best matches of the week, but it's a diamond in the rough out there. Sometimes it's the only thing that's bearable or tolerable on SmackDown.
Right? You're not wrong. Big super kick by Carmelo.
Right. Keith Sweat for the dub. Nobody wins. Carmelo by DQ. Ilya for the win.
I thought that was
D'Angelo. I don't know if I
D'Angelo.
can say this. Terror Twins versus the Blacks. I'm putting this in context of I meant that in Alistair and Zelina Black of, I guess, well, she hasn't changed her name to that, but yeah, that's the context on that. So when anybody clips it, they can timestamp to the context afterwards.
I mean, yeah, that almost sounds like it's Trump and Vance. Never mind. Moving on. Moving on.
I really don't know if that's going to happen in Washington or anything. But Mr.
Holy
Noob,
shit. Why would you do it? Why not just stay clear of it? Like, keep that away from our wrestling. I know, blah, 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 blah. But why? Oh, Mello grabbing the knee as Ilya shoots him off.
but if I want to go, I'm going to go because I want to be there at the wrestling. I want to see the man who can't be seen.
Yeah.
I can see him. Why is everyone saying they can't see him?
He's
I
right
can
there.
see him.
Yeah. Fucking hell. To me, it would just be, why not just stay clear of it? It doesn't matter what side of the argument you're on. It's just
Triple H showed up at the White House, was really staying clear of it.
Fuck. Yep. Yeah. Fuck.
That's the thing is just never go full that way. But anyways, Mr. Noob, it's a sad state of affairs when your best thing is an open challenge rather than a story or an interesting character. Yes, I will admit, SmackDown is in shambles. Road Dogg, why you still head booker, my guy? You need to go.
I can't argue with Noob. I mean, SmackDown, I think it's had one like really good show out of the last 4 or 5 for sure. It's been on a bit of a cold run, and the good news is the U.S. title and what they're doing with it is great. And fair enough. Maybe that's a problem ultimately because we need some more things around the show.
Well, speaking of things around the show, I'm living in a dream world right now because I'm getting Ilya versus Carmelo on one screen, and I'm about to get a 30-minute Iron Man match between Lee Moriarty and Nigel McGuinness on Ring of Honor.
That's ridiculous. 70% of the chat going Ilya, 15 Carmelo, and nobody.
What is a Starbucks drink for $1,000?
You're a mean one.
Carmelo in a headlock. Sorry, just making sure we're synced up.
No, we're good. I got the same thing. I got a minute 52. I got my clock back.
Yeah, UK feed. There you go. I'm at a minute 47, 46. So we're seconds.
45, 44.
There we go.
Together as one.
Well, I mean, again, I lost the vocal cords. I lost the capacity to speak, and I know a lot of people cheered with that aspect. But yes, I am back and better than ever.
Yeah.
You can rebuild him.
We bounced back, man. Again. Yeah, I mean, like I said about my little power outage, I mean, funny things happen. We do this show a lot, and life doesn't like pause for us. Like, we don't get to like not do stuff. Life still happens. So as you were talking about earlier, as I was coming back in, I mean, again, the fact that we don't miss more than we do. And I know some people get a hangnail and just say, fuck it, I'm not going to watch the wrestling. But ultimately, we love doing it. And Nick would have been here on Wednesday if I hadn't said, bro,
this man's having to block my fucking stubbornness. And I saw Jose mention about doing the whiteboard tactic and everything, and the missus has mentioned that too. But I can't. My brain wouldn't work that fast. I'd be having to erase and write as I'm doing the same thing.
What's the whiteboard tactic?
To where I'd be Wile E. Coyote the whole time. I'd just be writing everything on whiteboard.
I was like, what is that? No, yeah, you're right. The gimmick would be hilarious.
I'd be Sign Guy Dudley.
I'd be sitting here like this. You're just fucking feverishly
writing. Oh, yeah, just drawing the middle finger.
As Ilya does have Carmelo, folks. He has him down in a arm bar right now, or arm lock. Spaz. If I drank beer, I don't. It's Smirnoff all the way.
What?
But I'd if I did, it'd be Nigel McGuinness. Nick's new fantasy team name, Nigel McGuinness.
Facts. About to be that tonight, my guy. Right now, it's taken from MDB or Jose of Mitch in action.
Right.
But yeah, that was a long way to go around your wrist to get your elbow. But
right. Yeah,
Smirnoff is not a beer, by the way.
No, that's what he said. He doesn't fuck with beer, which is funny because
this man's getting iced.
Yeah, I'm not a big beer dude either. Like, I really don't. I mean, I'll take a nice cold beer. I'll have a pint once in a while. But yeah, 9 times out of 10, again, I know a lot of Canadians. We're known for our good beer, and we have a lot of good beer. I just rather, I like a good spirit.
Well, the spirit be with you, and also with you. Trust me, I'm a whiskey guy and all that.
There it is. Yeah,
but still, I got so many goddamn breweries and everything around me that I'll every now and then have a nice IPA or what have you.
Right? Yeah. No, see, I find like IPAs and all the hipster beers. I can't. Rum and Coke, let's go, or Scotch, let's do that. But yeah, I don't. This is
It's just cheaper. It's just goddamn cheaper.
a grassweed IPA. What are we doing?
Sometimes you want to get. I dig it.
Listen,
we're across both platforms. You didn't read Mr. New, but I wanted you.
oh, pause.
Yeah.
I finally corrupted KJ.
No.
He will soon despise Bailey as the charisma vampire that she is. I mean, the Bailey one's tough. I'll give up on Bailey before I give up on Sammy. But wait a minute.
2 3/4.
Oh. No, Noob. I mean, I got to be fair, right? And I mean, you might feel it before I feel it. Pause. I've said that before. But yeah, I think I just, a matter of there's only so far I can defend it before it's like, I don't want to be a Meltzer who just defends it to the end, right? Like, we know you lying. What are you saying?
Rawr. But yeah, no. Well, again, about to hit a cold breaker,
right? It's
go ahead.
No good. Oh wow!
I was gonna update you on the Nigel Lee Moriarty match.
How is it over yet? Did they go
full 30? 29, 05, 04, 03. We still got a long way to go.
30-minute Iron Man match with Nigel McGuinness.
He's up.
Knees up.
For the H-bomb.
Oh, he falls back into a roll up.
Small package. 2 count.
Hell of a match. Again, it's going to be match of the night. It might be, again, the U.S. title match is going to be arguably one of the matches of the week.
Right. And so here's the thing. Take that for anyone that's an AEW tribalist or anything that wants to clip that. We're cheering the in-ring action. Now cut that to Wednesday, where we're supposed to be cheering for the in-ring action. Right. That is not anywhere near this. So what are we doing?
Let's Go Mello breaks out.
Mello's getting over.
Up against a babyface Ilya, the crowd's chanting, "Let's go Mello." That is pretty fucking dope. Molson triple X, let's go. Bro,
that was one of the first alcoholic beverages I partook in because my stepfather had them in the fucking fridge, in the garage fridge. That's how you know you're a classy individual when you have a garage fridge.
I like it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us, those were always kicking around.
Molson or Labatt? Oh, Molson and Ilya.
Molson again. I'm not like I'm funny, but if I had to pick, I'd go Molson for. But if you give me a Labatt, I'm like, all right, it's just,
Ciampa cost Carmelo. Yeah. You shouldn't have go with me. You with me off you.
The crowd is not happy.
Uppercut.
Yeah, he's done. The H-bomb's going to blow his head off. This magic moment.
I still pull in the chat. Which is the more provocative pin?
Dude, it's his.
Rhea Ripley.
It's his. There's so much body contact. And again, I think work or shoot, I don't care. I mean, I think you got to throw hands of a man, without permission. I'll be clear. If a person without permission slides on your body like that, you're like, hey, bro.
It's like missionary every single night.
Right? It just.
But yeah, answering real quick as Ilya retains as Carmelo gets cheated. So we're going to get a tag match at some point of Ilya and Carmelo versus DIY.
Oh, Carmelo's look.
Ilya's pissed because I didn't want it clean. I want it because this fucker. That's good. That's clever. That's unique.
How do you feel about as Charles Robinson trying to explain himself? How do you feel about Ciampa running back kind of the Owen of like, I'm not a jackass, I'm not a nugget?
I mean, it fits. I mean, I just wish that the rest of the fucking squad would wear the same thing. Like Why I gotta buy 3 shirts? Why do I gotta buy 3 shirts? Why can't I
Right.
just buy one? Yo, Charlotte is definitely out here looking for hubby number 4.
Again, she's in her Ruka stage. I don't know what is
No,
happening.
she's found a stroke as a babyface.
We'll see how much that holds up if her and Alexa are breaking up. That becomes the issue. But we are getting Alexa versus Kyrie tonight. So strap in, strap on.
Kylie. Yes, we get them interviewed backstage.
Did you say Kennedy?
What?
No.
What are you trying to get us out there with? What? I said Kylie.
Yeah, it sounded like Kennedy.
But no. Of Christ, now I halfway forgot of what I was. With the Labatt and Molson. No, of Labatt to me is I would take a Labatt over like a Bud Light. I won't be Shane Gillis, a Bud Light here, it'd be Labatt here. That was where I grew up. That was our equivalent to that. We had dollar blue nights and everything.
Right. Oh, shit. Sorry to jump ship. And we are getting the finals next.
Oh, this show doesn't want me to take a pause. You got Nigel McGuinness for 20 minutes. You're getting the finals. What is happening here?
Nigel, my God, a 30. It's gonna be a classic match of the year, bro. Match of the year, bro.
I will vote, and when we submit our ballots for the Golden KJs, shout out the Golden KJs that will be happening late 2026, probably early 2026,
yeah.
2025.
We'll
also be happening late 2026, but there'll be a different year.
Right.
I might submit this just on a goof to see if it gets at least has to acknowledge it got 1 vote.
Right. There you go. What's the score in the Iron Man matches? There have been any
1-0. Lee Moriarty is up with 23:40 left, and John Moxley has been on commentary this whole time. I've been watching the show on mute, as you should if John Moxley's on commentary, but yes.
Why did like it's so crazy that you didn't promote the show? We barely talk about Ring of Honor ever. Yet on the last minute, Sasha's on the card, Danny's on the card, fucking Moxie's on commentary. Like, you think this is stuff like maybe in a couple weeks ago, you would start saying, don't miss Ring of Honor. You love Moxley. He's going to be rambling, mumbling, and drooling for 3 hours.
I know he said it, and I know this is just a theory. This is not reported, not sourced, and we're not even journalists. Don't even pretend to play one. Did the AMC deal shake Tony? Well, especially when it comes to Ring of Honor, of like, what could I have made out of you? I could have been in that slot. I could have gotten that asset and everything. So is this now him trying to revive and jumpstart some interest in Ring of Honor so he can pivot this as a media rights deal? He can cut up his own pie now.
Yeah, it could be a case of, TNA making me nervous. I got to do some shit quick, especially going head to head with them tonight. What if that's the more over show, the more watch show? You're up against SmackDown. Again, I mean, it's Ring of Honor is not talked about a whole lot.
No, well, that's why I'm saying might be why he starts throwing. Now, granted, normally you would advertise a ton when you're putting big stars and guys who are challenging for world titles or former world champions and everything going to be on your show.
Mm-hmm.
But this is Tony Khan, and we do everything last minute, and we tape everything together. He's the one that puts, the period size in the paper goes from 1 to like 5, so it spaces it from 2 pages to 4.
Right, it's too funny. Klaatu, I know what I said.
Ooh, hello.
Idris Elba, is that you?
Definitely Idris Elba said hello. KJ, could you see Omega versus Styles? I know probably not, won't happen. Yeah, I couldn't imagine unless if AEW goes up, there's going to be a lot of good free agents, but we know that's not happening. So yeah, I don't think we're going to get it. Though rumor is TNA would really like to have Mr. Styles on the first show.
As 2 would make sense. And it's the biggest thing of, are they going to stay live as TNA, or are they going to go back to the tape format? All of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and
Omega versus Styles is a dream match, though.
Yeah, I think so. In a lot of ways. And
I feel like we saw it in New Japan, but not when both were at their peak.
Yeah, very much. Again, I think I think that's one of the funner things about right now is okay, does AJ go there? What does happen with free agents, moving parts? We're still talking about Jericho. Jericho put out a TikTok that was like, you had to be there, and it was just uh his old break the walls down song and video. I was like, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, and Adrian's saying it's only fitting that AJ Styles is on the first show for TNA. Is
Yeah.
he the first song, the first intro you hear?
I mean, yeah.
Back on TV.
Why not? I mean, it's the house that AJ Styles built in a lot of ways, Nick. And there are guys like Samoa Joe, and then you look at like a guy like Tommy Dreamer, believe it or not, over the last long time, period of time, that really, it's these unsung heroes, the Brian Myers, the Moose, Moose out there. I mean, in a lot of ways, TNA was a little engine that could, and it was guys like AJ, and then into other generations, Eric Young, Kaz. I know we don't like Kaz, but Kaz, you got to give him some love.
I don't like Kaz.
They kept this thing afloat long enough, and it's like, it feels like, for 40 days and 40 nights, people walking through the desert, they finally got where they were going.
I have still said this, and I've said this for years, even before I was ever doing anything with this. TNA is the Harry Potter of pro wrestling. The boy who should have died, but lived.
Right.
This should have died 1,000 deaths, but still, and the beat goes on, and the beat goes on.
Yeah.
And now paying homage to your nostalgia level. Like, I wouldn't be mad if WWE let TNA have a Joseph Parks have an Abyss for a one night only.
Yeah.
Of bring that back.
Yeah.
He's the one that announces, have Joseph Parks be an authority figure or something.
Even if you just, again, I mean, that first show, even if you're just putting people in that want to like be there to say like,
right,
we were TNA, you now are TNA, and together this feels like a big kind of win for everybody. Man, if fucking his music hit and he came walking out and the old hunched over, fuck, the place would go nuts.
Absolutely. Now, I don't know if this helps or hurts my case that Nigel McGuinness is down 2-0.
He's going to win 3-2. He's going to win 3-2, bro.
If you do, I'm going to celebrate. But
he's going to win 3-2, bro.
57.
I'm not even watching it at the moment.
A three-peat?
Yeah, right? He's unbeatable, my guy.
Nigel?
Nigel's on fire.
So, final pick, as we're getting down to brass tacks here. Final pick, lock it in. LA Knight, Gunter.
I'm going LA Knight. LA Knight.
Fair enough. You know what, just to be contrarian, and again, I'll just take Rock Chalk Jayhawk of Go Gunther. I still would not be mad if LA Knight wins. I almost want to pull for that more. It's going to be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I now believe John Cena could win his last match more because he's not IC champion.
Mm-hmm.
But whoever faces John Cena is going to be the heel in that situation.
Right. As here is LA Knight.
Yeah.
Golden KJs should have a Tweaker of the Year award. I'll just leave that there to your imagination. Great. The Tweaker of the Year. My God.
We just pull up the shittiest tweet we can find. The worst.
Cedric Alexander or Eric Young? Cedric.
Where did that come from?
Oh, I was just reading Damien's comment.
Oh, EY. I'll just take EY just to be opposite, I guess.
I went against the Canadians. Son of a bitch.
You just don't like Canadians. Look in the eyes of a man. That's it.
So good. He's cooking.
Is it going to be the thing that like Gunther doesn't need? It must sound like John Cena.
All right.
Gunther doesn't exactly need to go over John to be over. I feel like at this point, LA going over John or LA being involved, LA going over John. Because if LA loses to John, then it's the biggest
It's
but don't
just,
give a fuck.
that's why I said you finally get that moment and then have them just punched in the face. And I lied. They lied. Okay. So we're getting Kairi Sane versus Alexa.
All right. On that note, I am going to pause for the cause because vocal cords retention. Yeah. Words.
You're starting to sound like the guy from Coach. Johnny Ace. Actually, anyone else getting Johnny Ace?
Don't you fucking invite me with that. Don't you?
No.
You take that back, sir. You take that back. Snitches don't quit, so I'm going to go into witness protection after what this man said about me.
It was just raspy. All right, raspy Nick going for a pause, folks. Oh, my bad. Getting in hot water again. As I am putting up a poll for the correct match now. But, yeah, I thought it was going to be, I thought they said next. I made it up, but I will put a nobody option on this one. Get your votes in. Let me know who you're taking. The night rolls on, folks. We got a lot more coming your way. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Be a friend, tell a friend. And again, you can get your merch store down below. T-shirts, hoodies, hats. Great gifts for the holidays, Christmas time. And we got more coming your way in that department. Join the Wrestling Fans United if you haven't already. And don't forget, tomorrow, 6:45, we go live for Deadline. It's going to be a fun one. Again, we're looking forward to 2 Iron Survivors. We have Tatum taking on Izzy. And, of course, Iggy's going to take on Ethan Page. So it should be a fun one. We're here. Saturday streams are always a blast. I believe there's a collision on in the background as well. So we're going to talk all about it, folks. Lots going on in the wrestling world right now. And again, let us know what's on your wrestling mind. Let us know how you're doing. And I hope you are well on this Friday night. I am in a commercial break. Up next, we get Alexa Bliss, Kairi Sane. Looks like that little feud between the Kabuki Warriors and the Not Friends will continue. Jade will be taking on Alba a little bit later. So, folks, get in there. Let me know who you taking, who you got, who's good, bad, in between. Evening, BJ. Late to the party. How's the show been? The show's been okay. I mean, no real bad complaints about too much. Ilya and Carmelo, great match. Not a whole lot going on. Cody attacked Drew. Yeah, so far okay. Hold my beer. Kairi all day. Alexa Bliss for the win. Dun, dun. What's up, Jake? How you doing? Welcome back, sir. I like that nominee. I got to go back up and see these. Oh, look, there you go. Damien asking the chat, who's everyone taking? Eric Young, Cedric Alexander. Let me know. Who are you taking? Nigel McGuinness or Lee Moriarty? Who are you taking? Alexa Bliss or Kairi Sane? Lots of wrestling going on here tonight. Lots on the show. Coming soon to CBS. What was that? Rambling in the autobiography. Let's go. Rambling, mumbling, and drooling. The John Moxley story. I mean, again, if it fits, it fits. All right. Oh dear. I don't have an oh dear. I have
Ooh, hello.
And everybody's
Would
favorite.
you like butter on that, sir?
There you go. That's all I got in the British. Moose is good in the ring, but needs to stay away from the microphone. I think Moose is okay with the mic. Nothing stands out. Maybe not a stellar promo, but I don't know that he's that bad. Just maybe I haven't heard one in a while. Los Angeles Knights for the win. I think LA's got to get it. And I think LA is more likely. To me, it's more up in the outcome's more up in the air if LA is in the final. As we are back now, and we're getting another little never give up Cena moment. Yeah, let's go. Knight for the win. Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel out there. Like, who would you rather watch fight John? And, if Gunther fights John, is it almost guaranteed that he beats John? As right now, we got Kevin Owens. Kevin! Talking about John Cena. Taking on AJ Styles. Charlotte Flair, Damian Priest. Let me talk to you. And how would you have booked the retirement tuner for Cena? I would not have turned him heel. The turning him heel became a major problem because it's his retirement tour. Nobody wanted to boo him. Nobody believed him, even when he was being a dick, smattering, but nobody really bought it. I think you almost had to go about it differently if you were going to do that. I would have let him stay face, maybe try to get him on the show a little bit more, and ultimately just run him through all his faves. But you didn't have to. You didn't have to really have a big story, a big angle. It was just John Cena's going to fight Cody. John Cena's going to fight R-Truth. John Cena's going to fight. Just a nice little farewell tour. Treason. Kyrie is in the ring right now, threatening to beat up the cameraman. Kyrie for the win. LJN action figures as they show Tony Hinchcliffe chokes. Christmas list in a jersey. Okay. One of them's got to win one though. As here comes Alexa Bliss. Entrance is crazy on the eyes. Let's go. Watching 3 wrestling shows. Yeah, we're doing we are doing our best. Damien, you're always trying to take it all in. Nick, yeah, I'm not up. Nick laryngitis. I didn't mean to do that. Super sticker. You're gonna make him mad at me. Cedric, Kyrie Sane, or Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss. Look at the system right now. Let's go. Walter wins. If Gunther wins tonight, he will win next Saturday, guaranteed. I'm with you, right, Bradley? Like, it definitely feels like that's going to be the way it goes down. So I think if LA Knight wins, it's more right. Dirty Dom is better than Cena. In what way? It's so random. Like, there you go. The Wrestling Warrior. Josh, I'm having a funeral service for SmackDown. There you go. We barely knew you, SmackDown. As we are getting Alexa Kyrie right now to kick this one back into gear. Let's see how the chat felt about it. What are we looking at? Love the sticker, by the way, Mega. Let's go. Appreciate it. That's way cooler on this side. 69% for Alexa, 19% for Kyrie, and nobody getting 12% on this one. It could break down into a schmoz. It could. 3-1, Lee Moriarty. Let's go. So my prediction was wrong. I know it's early for the Lifty Awards, but here are my nominees for the shocking moment of the year. John Cena, heel turn. Yeah, it was pretty shocking. Elimination Chamber. Hook costing Adam Page a full gear. Okay. Not bad. Kyrie Sane or Alexa Bliss got that one. KJ, did you see the 4 people John Cena Senior thinks should face his boy? Actually, I don't know the 4 that he picked. I'm all ears. Let me know. She really does. It's crazy intense. Do you think John would have wanted the final opponent to be Bray if it's so hard to say? I mean, yeah, there's probably a good chance that if Bray was around, there would be at least something, build to a SummerSlam match as part of the retirement tour, for obvious reasons. And I mean, if, God rest him, if Bray was still around, he'd be one of the top guys in this company. He would be running amok, and he would have had at least what? Can we fairly say at least one title run? Maybe a mid-card title mixed in there, but he was going to get booked a whole lot better under Trips than he was under McMahon. As Asuka sneaking up on Alexa. What if, dude, I think the people will throw up in their mouth. I mean, Edge and Jericho is going to get a huge pop just because of who they are and where they are. Neither are going to. The Rock, I think people would puke in their mouth, don't you? Am I crazy to think that? We go back into a commercial break. Kyrie in control of Alexa, thanks to her friend Asuka. Got that one. Kyrie got that one. Happy birthday, Dynamite Kid. T's and P's and happy birthday. Yeah. One of my faves as a kid. The Bulldogs in general were dope. Anderson, Brock Anderson, Bear Broxton. Wait, Brock's still there? Versus the system. Wait, what? C.W. Anderson, Brock Anderson, Bear Bronxton versus the system. Really? What? What? Really? You're fucking with me. Don't make me turn it on. I don't want to. Kyrie Sane making fun of Alexa's height. Yeah, right? Because she's a giant. What if the masked man is more than one? Aren't they already doing that gimmick with Americano? I don't want it to be more than one. Don't fuck around. The only thing I think they might, and I mean, they've done it before, is the person we see in the mask is not the same person that gets revealed. They just send in anybody, right? Like, can you climb the fence? All right, you're going. You're going to pretend you're, so-and-so. As we got the Boston crowd right now, crowd seems a little bit quiet. Match is okay. Final resolution countdown. That's crazy. That's funny as shit. All right, I'm going to fucking do it. You suck. Let me take a look, Damien. Oh. Let's see. Yo, what's up, Brandon? Jay, welcome back. Kevin Owens returns Rumble. Bianca returns and wins Rumble to face Jade. So, yeah, Belair still out. Still has recovering to do. Might be a few more months. Hopefully, maybe Rumble. That'd be nice. Kevin Owens, we haven't heard any updates on. It would be amazing. I'll lose my mind. If Kevin comes back at the Rumble, I'd let him win it. Fuck it. Very accurate. Look at you getting all bossy. What are you doing? Swinging your wrench around. Dun-dun. Edge, Kurt Angle, Jericho, and JBL were seniors picks. Yeah, I mean, that would kind of show you where John Cena Senior's watching is at. Might have a tricky time with a couple of those names on that list. Jade returning and whooping Naomi's ass was top 5 moment of the year, buried by the Cena heel turn. That's facts. It was good. They sold it well. There was debate on whether Naomi is going to be, Bianca. Who did it? So we found out who did it. You're not wrong, but the John Cena heel turn kind of was the talking point of the eve. Victor, John Cena on Joe Rogan today. Epic. I saw some clips. I will check it out. But yeah, a lot of people wow, I almost said something else. Quoting it right away. And some people, as Nick pointed out earlier, just completely misquoting it or half quoting it. Love the clickbait. Dun-dun. Happened the same night. Got that one. KJ. I heard Dakota Kai is returning to the ring against Chris Statlander in March. Why in March? And who did you hear it from? I mean, Dakota Kai could technically return at any time. As far as I knew, she wasn't still injured. Am I wrong about that? It could be Murphy and Theory. This is the Murphy thing. Like, do we know when Murphy's contract was up? Is there any rumor that Murphy got out? I mean, the particular gentleman that we saw might have been a little taller and skinnier than a Murphy. Though I just said that could be a red herring as it is. As Alexa Bliss on fire. How are we feeling about this match right now? Not bad, not bad. Are we doing okay? I'm not that into it. How do you feel? Let me know. 3-2. Oh, dude, if they tie and go to overtime, my head's gonna hurt. So Alexa gets hit with a back fist. Kyrie sliding her into position. Speaking of,
I'm not sliding into position or a back fist, but yeah, you mentioned it, and so is Cena foretold of 3-3 tie, of 4-4 tie. What the fuck? How did we get there?
It's so silly. Sister Abigail.
1, 2, 3.
Over. Alexa with a big win. So they're going to run this back, which, I mean, again, the WWE Women's Tag Division is more exciting than the men's, so good on her.
That's not a good thing, though.
No, it's not what you want. Dude, did you catch this? This is killing me. I'm watching the pre-show, but look, it made me laugh of, wait a minute.
Lash and Nia.
That's Nia Jax? Dude.
I done told you. Don't come calling around these neighborhoods now that now that things have switched up. Now that we
no. I'm not going that far. But my God, I didn't know it was her. Like, fuck. She's losing weight like I lose my keys.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Nia from the block.
She's pulling that Rebel Wilson on us.
That didn't go well.
I understand if people, I'm a bigger dude, I understand you want to feel better, but I don't know if you want to be in a fucking skeleton.
I don't think she's anywhere near that.
Not her.
Cutting a promo. So did we just end in a draw, but now we're calling back for
Alexa got to win. I think we're going to get a fatal 4-way at something.
Fair enough. I was talking about Ring of Honor, but I do see what you're saying.
What happened?
You got a fatal 4-way.
Did they go overtime?
Well, I'm wondering because Lee Morgan was out there cutting a promo as Nigel was walking away, and now it feels we're Jay Uso. We're going to run it back, says the referee. We're going to overtime here. Sudden death.
That's what we needed. More time on the 30-minute Nigel McGuinness match.
Because it's glorious. It is great.
Fucking
enjoy
insanity.
Pro wrestling, folks. Soak it in, drink it in, embrace that
That
shit.
is madness. 30 minutes
madness.
of Nigel McGuinness, and then you
Clap
run
you
it
in a
longer.
coma.
My God. Hey, the paint's dry. I'll watch it for another 5 minutes.
Lash and Nia holding up the women's tag belts is, that's going to happen. That's going to be a thing.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know who to cheer for all the way around if I like everybody. But wait, Twitter tells me I'm supposed to hate wrestling, right? Wrestling's bad now. It's not good anymore. It's all past the expiration date. Right?
I love how 1 minute we're in the Renaissance, like the resurgence of wrestling, and like 8 months later, we're like, wrestling's garbage.
Yeah.
What? Right?
I said that's when the Great Depression.
Yeah, like it's just, look.
Thanks. Meet with Aldous. I do want to 2 count. Oh, adrenaline. Cody Rhodes.
The winner at what is
Why
this?
does Cody look like he just came from a madman meeting of he's from the Wolf of Wall Street out here.
Right.
Man's got suspenders, but looking uncouth. What was that for then?
So Cody's gonna fight the winner?
What?
So at Saturday Night Main Event, the winner of Oba and Ricky Starks will fight Cody Rhodes.
Shit. Do you take Oba now because that's the better match of Oba versus Cody? That's the match that makes more sense? Or do you take the match of Saints versus Cody because friends.
They're friends.
Cody's shitting his pants now.
Now, that's the thing. I could see that, we think Ricky might retain, and Cody and Ricky are friends, but I think you're right. I think Oba versus Cody has a bigger pop than Ricky versus Cody, and I like both. Jade, speaking of things we like.
A storm is coming.
Would you like butter on that, sir?
Butter on them rolls, my guy. So Lee Moriarty, I believe, I might have missed because of Cody Rhodes. Yeah, Lee Moriarty retains, gets the win over Nigel McGuinness in a barn burner, a 5-star, 7-star Dave Meltzer classic. The best match we'll see this month.
Right, and a solid 37-minute match. Solid 37 minutes.
As Nigel's about to put over Lee like no other. So we brought back Nigel McGuinness, arguably on the independents, like the everybody's dreamboat for a bit and everything. Well, no, hear me out here. At one point, Nigel was over, but coming back off of commentary, and we built him to have a match with Daniel Bryan and now Lee Moriarty. I feel like he might have had a match with Eddie Kingston somewhere.
He might have, maybe. Listen,
that might have just been my own fantasy book in my own head.
Part of my, I like Nigel. I like when Nigel was around. I think Nigel brings value to the company. He's one of the better talkers on, anywhere near commentary in the company.
As we're getting the bows and the knees and
right.
Big show of respect.
The match, people overhyped that Danielson Nigel match. Like that match was stamped to it. They were going to love it no matter what happened. It was slow. And it's not that I don't like the technical side of things. I'm always championing for it. It's just the way it was done was so bad and so slow. And
is it a little bit like when you're gonna go and see like Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi?
Yeah.
Of like I'm expecting it to be fucking great, even if they're off key and John forgets half the tricks and shit.
Axel's 60 years old, been fucking ripping darts and everything else he could get his hands on for the last 40 years. It's just not the same. It's just not the same.
But it was supposed to be the same. But yeah.
There's a guy with a KFC bucket on his head. What the fuck's going on?
Everyone forgot about Buckethead. Speaking of Bucketheads, I'm still looking at John Moxley's Buckethead on commentary next to Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman. And
listen, here's the thing. So Tony Khan just double, triple, quadrupling down on Moxley, and the vast majority of people we come across in our chat, a large population of people online, other podcasters, professional podcasters, quote unquote, a lot of people,
wrestlers, quote unquote,
a lot of people seem to not see the good in Moxley. Now there is a small pocket of people think that he's fucking killing it. He's having the year of his life. He's wrestler of the year. Well, I don't know what. I don't know.
To me, what scares me, and this should scare anyone in any discussion, is anytime there's absolutes, anytime there is no middle ground, there is no wiggle room on a discussion, that's when you know that it's gone too far of a discussion. When it's gone, it's no longer an actual discussion. Now it's more of poofling back and forth and everything.
Mm-hmm.
When there's no middle ground of, well, I like this from Moxley, but this wasn't great or anything. When there's no open dialogue of discussion, where that's the biggest issue. You've lost both sides.
Yeah, do you know what one of my favorite things about the IWC? They generally give you what you're looking for, and when you do, when you say in a video of like, you only behave, you certain people behave this way, and their response in the comment is like, you're an idiot. You don't get them. Thank you. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you're literally behaving as described, and it doesn't register that you're doing that. Like, it's this weird thing.
Speaking of weird things, this made me chuckle. Boston.
No,
Monsters Wrestler of the Year already.
Get the fuck out of here. I'll vote for Tom Dahmer.
Get a microphone.
I'll vote for Frankie Kazarian before I vote for John Moxley.
No, folks, cast your vote for Dom Mysterio as Male Wrestler of the Year, as the warranted candidate, the man who should be this. At least John's got a fucking Band-Aid on his head for the first time.
So ridiculous.
Except John Moxley is your hardcore Lord and Savior. Yes, you get a star, MDB, because a lot of people have prayed to Jesus H. Moxley.
It's crazy to me, and I really don't get it. Like, how do you have the coffin match was bad, the I Quit match was bad. Now they're gonna say it wasn't. They were slow as fuck. If it was a WWE Dean Ambrose match, the same people defending it would be shitting all over it. But it's an AEW match, so it's great no matter what. That coffin match was terrible. The I Quit match was terrible. Earlier in the year, his main event just destroyed. Oh,
so all of that, as we've got Nia and Lash backstage, all of that was to tease on Collision, John Moxley versus Minosa Takeshita.
Yeah. Why would Moxley Takeshita be on Collision? I mean, you're trying to get interest, I guess.
You're trying to keep the boat afloat as Monet taking on Red Velvet coming up next. We've just got cake all around.
You've been saying for a while, like Collision's on its last legs. This whole situation right now, whether they stay, whatever works out, I really could see Collision being fucked no matter what. Like, I think, like, as you're reassessing things and people are going to change, like, what if, Zaslav's not around and, like, fucking bye. Like, I think things change a lot, and it'll be, I think it might help Tony to focus on one fucking show.
Yeah. I never hope for anything to go under, but I mean, for crying out loud, we do this enough and we're here enough that you start to read the tea leaves and see the way the winds are blowing a little bit. And we've got a lot of preempted, a lot of Collision stacked on top of Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
That might be the way that they go. That's where I think of they're either gonna go 3 hours or they're just gonna scrap it and Dynamite's it. Dynamite and the pay-per-views. We simplify the model because I think they're simplifying. Warner's simplifying their business model, so everything underneath it's going to simplify their model.
Right? Yeah, they're gonna look for ways to make their portfolio more efficient. There we go. We're moving on from business talk as we get a match. Poll is up. 81% are going Jade, 7 going Alba, and 10 going to Keith Sweat.
Well, as you say, we're ending the business talk as Alba's out there with her business suit, the 3-piece suit. But yeah.
Getting all fucking big wordy and shit. We got to knock that off.
Yeah, but Jacob, I see you out there. Well, Jacob out there on Twitch. Where was you?
Oh, I just had that and I clicked away.
Yeah. What do you think about Roman Reigns breaking the record for most returns in 1 year?
Is that official? Is that a thing?
I don't deny it or dispute it.
He probably holds the record, and if he beat the record, it was probably his record that he beat. So,
yeah.
As Alba's all over Jade right now. And
Chelsea with a slap down. Why poke the bear? That's the thing. Is Chelsea.
Oh, let's go. Kiana James in the house with Julia.
Playing Office Barbie. Julia just wailing on Chelsea.
Julia wants her belt back. Kiana just watching.
Yeah, doing what a manager do. But Spaz with a $5 super chat. Nia worked real hard and got more fit, but no one told her head looking like a real bone. Listen,
dude, that's like you've lost a lot of weight. I can see it in your face. What was my head? A fucking sewer? What do you mean? How big was my head?
A water jug out there.
Was that a sewer cover? What are we doing? Oh, it's too funny.
Jade wins easily 1, 2, 3.
Big boned.
I'm not fat. I'm big bone.
As Jade, convincing, strong win. Looks like $1 million and $5. Again, Jade's coming into something else right now.
Well, it's so funny. Mirror to mirror. If you had to pick TBS champion, are you taking Mercedes Moné or are you taking Jade Cargill right now? Because that's the mirror image. That's the duplicity of a wrestling fan. And right now I'm on
Yeah.
Ring of Honor. I got
Huh?
Mercedes Moné defending her
Yeah.
14th, 15th, 17th, 18th, 19th, 20th title. And I got Jade Cargill,
She's gonna
World
lose to
World
Red
Champion,
Velvet.
smacking bitches around.
She's gonna lose to Red Velvet. It's Red Velvet, right? Yeah.
Yes.
She's gonna lose. Watch. I can't wait to watch Red Velvet smash her face because she always does. You know, T's and P's. Not wishing any bad luck, but it's just kind of a foregone conclusion. She's gonna do it, and then it will be one of those. See, she does take L's.
One of those of my diet every time there's cake in the house of I'm going to lose to Red Velvet.
Sorry, Ilya's losing his noodle. He's pissed off at the jackass.
Yeah, but that's the thing is he's going to go back to the Mad Czar, the fucking Mad Russian out there of he's John Vick out here of it's not who you fucked. It's not what you did. It's who you fucked with.
Yeah, it's who you did it to, bro. As right now, so I guess Fraxium wanted an open challenge shot, and Ilya just tore a strip off him.
Oh, Tom, that's
they
again.
keep teasing.
Layers.
Yeah. They keep teasing it, bro.
Layers. Ogre mid cards are like onions. They have layers.
Right? SmackDown might be one of the weakest shows right now, overall. Like, I mean, just in general.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the U.S. title division might be the strongest division in all of wrestling.
They're the weakest show with the strongest core. That's the thing. Like they almost have do they have? And this is a question. You can clip it, you can pull it, you can do what you want with it. Does SmackDown still right now almost have its SmackDown 6 of with an Ilya, with a Sami Zayn, with a Tama Tonga, with a Tommaso Ciampa? Are we building a SmackDown 6 out here? We're going to build from the interior.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, but they're what they're doing is allowing workhorses to be workhorses in the middle of the show. And you have some real quality talent. A guy like Ilya. I mean, again, I think Ilya and Tama Tonga will smack. Like, I think that match is going to be outstanding. Ilya Ciampa. I can't imagine a bad Ilya Ciampa match. Like, you'll have to really book it like shit to fuck it up. Those two guys are fucking warriors. There's so many options. And we said, even on the peripheral guys, what Tongaloa can give him a good match. Johnny gave him a good match. Carmelo, like Jeff Cobb. Jeff Cobb could use that. Actually,
he's the most underbooked, underutilized. I'm hoping for so much more of Jeff Cobb in 2026.
He very much, came in under the carpet kind of idea. Like they just kind of, but like to me, you take Jeff Cobb and you have him accept the challenge, even if Jeff loses, but you give Jeff and Ilya 12, 15 minutes to show what they can do. A lot of people will have a different opinion about Cobb by the end of it all.
Absolutely. They'll eat Cobb the
We know what he can do.
Yeah. As I have Monet right now in control of Red Velvet commercial on SmackDown.
Right? It's Cobber.
It will never be JC Mateo. I do not recognize his fucking name. His name is Jeff Cobb, and it will always be Jeff Cobb.
Cobber!
But that's the thing is I feel like SmackDown has such the potential. A Shinsuke, Jacob Fatu, a Drew McIntyre even. You have the pieces in place. Just you're really shitty at putting the chessboard together. Like, why is the king in the pawn spot? Why is the rook by the fucking bishop shit?
I mean, again, you can't slow play everything. But speaking of slow playing, I'm going to slow play my way out of here for a moment, and I will be right back, sir.
Smoke on the water and fire in the sky. I don't know why I went to that way, but that's the way we went. As KJ went that way. But yes, folks, we are still rolling through with Friday Night SmackDown. I do have Ring of Honor Final Battle pulled up. I know TNA Final Resolution is gone as well, but I almost don't know if I got too many tabs or screens or eyeballs to watch them all. But we are watching all the pro wrestling out there. So again, be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribers. We're getting ever so close to 8K. Let's see if we can hit 8K by the end of 25K, by the end of 2025. But yeah, we're ever so close. And again, back in on like a jackrabbit. tomorrow, 6:45, I believe, start time for NXT Deadline. That's the deadline to get your papers in, to get your predictions in. Actually, it might be more around 7 or so. But anyways, make sure you're back at it, rolling back through Monday Night Raw of, again, this is why we confidently and concisely say our opinions, or try to at least say our opinions on pro wrestling, because we watch everything. We try to literally watch as much wrestling as we can. Even if we're not live for watching wrestling, we're still watching wrestling at times. I go to sleep and I can run back matches as Monet picks up the win. But yeah, of often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. And oh, sorry, I heard the winner announcement from the TNA pay-per-view playing in the background as Mike Santana picks up a win. I saw what looked like a pinning predicament with Mercedes Moné and thought she picked up the win. Yes, that's how much wrestling to fit it into one little bubble there that we're watching. Then I'm hearing results and thinking results of other shows that I don't even see with my eyes. Nick, you can't get mad because they didn't book his name. You want it to be in your head. Fair. Context is king. But yes, that's always still the theory of, I mean, I can have my partial biases, but at the same time, does still need to keep things in perspective of, don't be mad because they don't do what you fantasy booked. Critique what they gave you fully, but don't be mad that they didn't do what you wrote. As I got Mission and BFAB confronting Jade Cargill. So it looks like we're going to get Mission versus Jade. Of Mission and BFAB is just Crips and Bloods in lady form, I feel. Oh, Red Velvet rolls out as Monet in control. What do we got kicking off? Are we getting Solo? Jade Cargill and BFAB, yes, Lord. B5. Is she challenging B5? Because I thought we already had that match. Are we doing something finally with Mission? Hey, we got the MFTs out here. Sans face paint. They're like Kiss with the No Pain album out here. Everyone gets surprised. This is dating me like a sumbitch. Anyone get surprised at how goofy and ugly some, like Gene Simmons looks without the mask or the face paint? But anyways, moving on. As I got Solo coming out here with the MFT after last week ended with the Wyatt Six showing up and taking them out after Survivor Series, when we kind of thought or the go home for Survivor Series, I believe. After the Survivor Series elimination match, the traditional Survivor Series match, that we thought they were going to have the traditional Survivor Series match. Jade is cooking, and I was about to say something. Pause. I want to sit at the table where she's cooking. I'm trying to make it sense of I want to eat the food she's cooking and not get my ass whooped. Monet backstabber. We were replaying last week on SmackDown. They look better without the makeup. Well, that's just how they normally look. That look like Death Row. And that's where they kind of should be going with this, a little bit of Death Row Records. Shug Solos at night of have him out there with the red jacket instead of all black. They look like a goddamn boy band. I love you, Solo. Keyshawn of Maxine can win the IC title. Give BFAB some gold, not the women's world title. There is a big difference and a big jump of Maxine winning the IC belt to BFAB beating Jade Cargill for the women's world title. Just saying. Solo out here cutting a promo. As again, I got Monet and Red Velvet on Ring of Honor. And anyone that's got eyes on Final Resolution can let me know what they got. But I don't have enough. I want eyeballs of, I don't know if you'd really want me out here with, Cross-Eyed Jones watching all these shows. Solo's addressing the Wyatts. And I want it Solo. Street Profits on Raw now. we haven't really seen what's up with the Street Profits. So they had a little bit of tension. There's still a lot of people that think that the masked man was Montez Ford, or it could have been even Dawkins. So we'll see what's to be seen with the Street Profits. But yeah, they are a little MIA. Have I heard any updates on Jacob Fatu? Last I heard is, I want to say Rumble season-ish, like could be back in the next couple of weeks, but we'll see. And again, now is going to be to where the point to where even if someone could come back, and I know we said this would live and they just proved us wrong, but even if somebody could come back, do they hold them back a little bit so it times more with like the Rumble? They're more a surprise entrant or anything versus we introduce them here and then in 2 weeks they're in the Rumble in a prominent spot. That kind of vibe. They're going, was Solo getting whatted? What? Dale, what up? Christian. Again, if you need counseling or going through a hard time, I'm here for you anytime. I appreciate it, Christian. And this is where I would not mention or not sponsor BetterHelp. But again, of going back to even what I was saying before, and this is again why I love our community and our chat. And even you, random viewer, if this is the first time you're tuning in, watching, listening, even if you're watching this on a replay, even you out there, I appreciate and I love you of having the open dialogue, creating this true kind of, as much as we can, safe space of having an open discussion and everything, and being able to go and talk about some other shit outside of wrestling too as well, which, especially if you want to do that, become a member today. But yeah, the little community that we've made has been great, and that's why, again, try and go spread the good gospel out there. Expand upon this of, we've had the wrestle and mental health streams and everything of everybody needs a good fucking check-in to make sure you're doing all right every now and then. And we just hope to be that check-in, to be that checkpoint for you. Let's be your wrestling checkpoint. How about that? Solo was cooking with this promo. I'm enjoying this. Fair enough. Oh, we had the Wyatts. Solo's probably the better promo. Is Solo the better promo out of all of his brothers? Oh, yo, Red Velvet. Lights out on SmackDown as we get a 2 count. The Wyatt Six are here. Yes, I know, Michael Cole. I said that. Wyatt Six, you gotta believe. We in the chat all love you. My bipolar brother from another mother. As we got Solo and Howdy eye to eye. And literally eye to eye, because I think they're the same height. Yes, we got British Nick, Canadian Nick. We got a KJ White. We got Ringsetter Anthony. We got the toxic table of the fucking chat out here. We're just one goddamn traveling circus as everybody's throwing hands in. Hey, you know where this would have made sense and where this felt viable. And I know personal issues and medical issues might have prevented things. This feels like we're building to a Survivor Series elimination match, but we just had a Survivor Series elimination match. Oh, is Higaleo dumping every man out? And so we're clearly as old as time setting up Redbeard versus Higaleo. Titan versus Titan. Giant v Giant. Let's go. I like that. I mean, realistically, they kind of check out pair for pair. I mean, there's not a women in the MFT to counter Nikki, but you've almost got the same numbers. Here we go. I live in a bipolar state. 70s one day, 30 the next. Big dog. I get it. Always a Dale's oldest time joke of they don't know what to make of themselves, but yeah. You can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at, but I don't always. Holy shit. I was gonna say I don't like terrible bipolar comparables, but speaking of that, of Red Velvet just beat Mercedes Monet, and this is where we need to cut from KJ saying it earlier to now of Monet loses on the roll up, and this is proven that she's doing. Is this proven she's doing the job, or is this the beginning of the decline? Is this the start of the give back tour? Wise Miz got a Burberry tie. Miz, you ain't MJF. But Monet loses, so we've gone. This is the first down tick. She's gone from 14 to 13. So is this the start of the end of the reign? Is hey Bailey? My voice is holding, trying to, but Monet is just beside herself. Actually good with Mercedes Monet losing here, giving praise. I think that whole block right there, all good. Hey, Soruka. So I think we're setting up what's going to be on the John Cena Last Time Is Now show of we're going to get Soruka versus Bailey. California Surfer Hugger Happy Chick versus California Surfer Happy Chick. Plus Miz is literally MJ. No, he's not. He is the Timu version. Soruka, yeah, Soruka and Bailey. No, Mr. Noob, you put some respect on Bailey, goddammit. Yeah. Red Velvet gets the win. Cakes all around. Yeah, Soul versus Bailey at Saturday's main event, so that's where it felt like where we're going. We're still pontificating and pondering what exactly they were setting up with Cody versus Saint Sonoba, but we're getting fleshed out more of what the Last Time Is Now card's going to be. Is we're going to get it locked in with Gunther and LA Knight tonight to decide who's taking on John in his literal last time. Sin, what up, what up? Do. Oh, wait, no, I can't do that. I might get sued. You want to get sued? That's such a fucking stupid lawsuit. I haven't looked too far into it, but yeah, for those who don't know there's an alleged lawsuit out towards John Cena and I believe WWE about the intro horns on Fina's theme song. Well, I'm turning the Mike Tyson out here. Fina's theme song. I heard you chuckle, fucker, back there. You might as well just pop out now.
Do.
Yeah, my Fina's theme song.
Yeah, I heard Suge Knight held John Cena over a balcony. About the
no, there's the difference. It goes dun 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 dun.
It's one of the best fucking clips ever.
For those who remember VH1 and behind the music when that was a thing.
Well, dude, I mean, again, it's crazy because I was talking about it earlier today, and it's changed so much, so I'm not that surprised. But MTV officially comes to an end at the end of this year. The December 31st, MTV is no longer a thing. And that's crazy, right? Like that's so much that happened in pop culture over the last, 3
I didn't know that was a thing. Why are we not talking about this more? One of the founding blocks of pro wrestling as it is. Yeah. No, because Rock and Wrestling, MTV.
Yeah.
That's what started for everyone that wants to give fucking props to Hulk Hogan and Vince and still want to nostalgia go back that way.
Cindy.
MTV, back when they actually showed music videos, because that's what it stands for, is music television.
It became fucking ridiculous.
Right. Well, literally and figuratively. But yeah, I had not heard that it's going the way of the dinosaur.
Yeah. People talked about it a lot when it happened, Nick.
Shut up, you.
Look, he's not the only one. Ronan, what? Yeah, no more MTV. Like, to me, like you said, like it dictated so much of the pop culture. And not only was we had WWE, and like you said, their relationship, but then we remember the fucking spring break, like the WCW wrestling matches at spring break.
The best thing is like Raven and them showing up
Remember
on
Outdoor?
TRL with Dave Grohl of them just fully ripping off Smells Like Teen Spirit, and you can just see Dave Grohl like turn his head like, I hear a lawsuit.
Yeah, like
wait a minute.
Yeah, so no, it's crazy. I mean, again, like Yo MTV Raps was huge.
Wrestling Society X. That's where a lot of people learned of Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
Wrestling Society X.
True. I love Iron Survivor. Yeah, even Yo Mama. That was the shit. Let's go.
Celebrity death. Yeah. Good fight.
Celebrity
Good night.
death match. Behind the videos were great. The VH1, which would started this, those I love those. And that mine went. You're like, wait. One of my favorite clips ever.
Well, again, so you haven't weighed in fully on it. We can keep going down memory lane with MTV, or we're kind of getting a little bit of that similar-ish lawsuit of being contended in the waning days of a man's career. And you wait till now. You wait till now.
You're like, he made this much money because of my music. You're like, fuck.
It's everywhere. You're just waiting on a moment.
Yeah, no, it's getting swallowed up. I believe so. And also with MTV, I mean, it's become pretty much a lot of syndicated. I mean, at one point they were doing ridiculousness like 7 hours a day and old Punked episodes. Punked! There's another one.
My guy, let's not even talk about Jackass. Well, speaking of jackasses, there's a jackass in AW who's put himself in the hospital.
Right. Yo, that was my thing. I'd go back like grade 5, grade 6.
Everybody did that.
Day.
Everybody thought that they were going to be the next Bam Margera, the next fucking Johnny Knoxville, the next Steve O. Hi, I'm KJ White, and I'm about to jump off this roof into a fucking bush.
I can't get the smile off my face right now. Like my cheeks are hurting like a loser. Because like, cash money. That was the shit. And then they would do the tournaments. Dude, Pimp My Ride X. My favorite thing about that show. I love that show. Now you got a fish tank in your car. Well, okay.
But the funniest thing is seeing everybody with the follow-up of that. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
The goldfish died 3 weeks ago. I don't know how to get them out.
They're floating, Agnes. Right. It's solid.
Right. We gave you a ping pong table. Where's grandma gonna sit?
Right.
Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, that's a cultural icon falling.
Bro, I remember I was young and I bought my brother Beavis and Butthead Do America on VHS, and it was up on the fridge because he's too young for that. And I'm like, come on, let him watch it. And so you had to sneak it and like, here, go.
As I got Malachi on my screen, just being all Slytherin, but we wouldn't have gotten the Miz if it wasn't for the Real World.
Yeah, the Real World. We haven't even mentioned the Real World. My sweet
Jersey Shore, Paisan Plenties.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Stop. Daria was on MTV. Daria was my shit. MTV gave us Chicken of the Sea Chicken. Oh, Jessica Simpson.
Yeah, but it is fish, so why is it saying it's chicken?
Right. I mean, this is pretty good. I liked the MFT Wyatt stuff. I thought it was good. I thought the Rowan Hikulelu moment was kind of nice.
That's dope as shit.
Just
subtle shit and everything. And again, look, Malachi Alistair is good at the vignettes, the video pack. WWE is especially good at it, but he goes from normal with the contact lens and then starts to get real intense and everything fades to black, but the contact lens changes color too. Now, do we have a backstage counter for segments? Because AW Dynamite this week between backstage segments and interviews was a total of 12. So I know that there's a fair amount of torch-bearing tribalists that when WWE has even 4, it's too many. They did 12.
Right. As Lash Legend against Alexa next week. That's interesting. As we go back to John Cena, the Never Give Up. Laguna Beach, man. One time I was supervising a team that was putting a retail store together. And the only thing I had to keep my mind off the clock ticking was this fucking DVD of Laguna Beach. So it's good shit, old shit.
The only thing that I remember Laguna Beach for is Kristen Cavallari, who married Jay Cutler, the Bears quarterback, and that's when MTV was at like peak.
Right. Video killed the radio star. Yes, it was. Classic.
Well, now streaming is killing the video star.
Right. Killed it. MTV. No, they killed themselves because it became like TLC in a way, right? Like they started doing all the, pregnant and 16 and
16 and pregnant.
16 and pregnant. Is that what it was? Yeah.
My true life, my 600-pound life.
Right.
My who gives a fuck life.
What was the dating show? And they had to
on the bus and everything.
Blind date? What? No, was it? No,
there was some
because I think there was like wrestlers that were on that as well.
Well, then there was Silent Library, but that was also, I think that started off like
late
or something.
But here comes LA Knight. I believe this will be our main event this evening as LA Knight Gunther, who will take on John Cena at Saturday Night Main Event. They just added Sol Ruca versus Bailey, Nick.
Oh, baby. Well, and it's nice that they're announcing already who is going to be on that card, building up a bit. And that's an interesting pairing. Has Bailey become the gatekeeper? Has she become the entryway into the main roster?
Yeah, in a big way. And I mean, there's a lot of talk and a lot of buzz that Natty's coming back to Raw. She's playing that role as well. But it's not just that. It's like you're a vet. She's going to go in there and she's going to work Soul through a good match. Period.
I think it's going to be a great match. I think it's this interesting thing and paired on of everything that she talked about on 6 Feet Under hashtag not a plug.
Right.
About how she got moved from WrestleMania and everything. We've been missing Bailey. I want some more Bailey on my screen.
I'll be there forever and always. Let's go. I need the Hasselhoff. Let's go.
Is that part of a package deal somewhere out there? Who's got the streaming rights to?
You should come out to that fucking song.
Well, I mean, it is kind of Beach Bum versus Beach Bum. I'm still waiting for Soul to come out to Sheryl Crow.
She really should.
I'm gonna soak up the
I think Sheryl Crow's overrated.
No one's arguing with you.
Right.
But I'm gonna soak in this local entrance here. And dun, dun, dun.
All right, Nick, taking a quick stretch to rehydrate and feel good. I was super into MTV when I was a youth. Yeah, I completely get that, man. The early teen years, like I said, Yo Mama couldn't when they would put on like 4 episodes in a row or near the year end, they'd like play a whole day of it. My God, I live for that shit. We talk about Cribs, Pimp My Ride. I know people think of kind of how it all played out by the end, and it kind of went off the rails. But when it first came out, it was the shit. It's crazy to think that after all this time, and I mean, you start realizing things change. You get old. MTV no longer being around is just kind of like one of those moments where I'm like, fuck, I'm getting old. This is not good. But yeah, it's crazy. Singled Out. Yeah, I forgot about Singled Out. Wasn't there a show where like they would kidnap you and like your friends would kidnap you, but it was also like a dating show, or I can't remember. Did they clean your apartment? Help me out. Fantasy Factory, Facts, Robin Big. And listen, I've seen like way too many hours of ridiculousness. That show, I mean, in Canada on MTV, we'd get it like all weekend long. That was all that played, and we just watch it, sit around, just oh fuck, here we go again. Stay hydrated, Matty. You know what's up. Let's go. How you doing, buddy? Keyshawn, welcome back. If I haven't said hello yet. Will they ever show making the band reruns? Yeah, right? Facts. That's another show, though, right? The Challenge. I watched a handful of seasons of The Challenge. Matt Cardona versus Warner up next. Street fight. It's going to be a good match. So TNA, we get Matt Cardona and Warner up next. I heard Mercedes lost it by a roll-up to Red Velvet. I know Nick called it out. I said it was going to happen. They pay attention to the internet a lot. They pay attention to social media a lot. That's why, everyone's saying John Moxley can't wrestle. So John Moxley's like, I want to wrestle Claudio, and I want to wrestle Matt Kyle O'Reilly. I'll show these people. And then he can't wrestle. Can't fucking do it. Can't do it. He's a terrible wrestler. Bleeding does not make you good at wrestling. But we got Gunther. We got LA. We are set to go. Just a bit of a stare down. Who are you taking? Who are you taking? Room Raiders. Yes. Let's go. My people. Look on it. Lost her first title. Now, is this the beginning? Or was it just a gratuity to somebody that only lost the belt because she was injured? That's insane. Best week ever. Fucking right. That's good shit, man. You guys got me all nostalgic. Room Raiders. Insane. Viva La Bam. That was the better one of the show. Don Vito. Classic shit. Like when it comes to that, the Jackass group, I think Viva La Bam was kind of my vibe more than the rest of them. Thought it was fucking hilarious. And I had I had the type of dad that if I threw a firework in the bathroom, murder was the case he would have got. So, yeah, it's kind of fun to see what they were doing. But, no, too funny. Dirty Sanchez. Let's go. Nitro Circus. My God. Yeah. We got like 5 decent groups. 2 decent groups out of that. All I can think of is Dylon. Am I the only one that doesn't get Mance Warner? I get Mance. I like his approach. He's a good wrestler, I believe. A strong pro wrestler. Lays it in well. He works. I thought he had some really good angles on the indies, some really good kind of we watched him have good death matches and good straight up matches. And I think him with Persia, what's her real name? But him and his wifey, I think they have an actual good thing going. Catfish, another one. What a mess. We missed the greatest MTV Dylon. Yes. Hilarious. Is LA throwing punches? Gunther back into the corner. Big boot. What? Monet actually lost the title tonight. Congrats to Red Velvet. This one's predictable for me. I thought she was going to do it, and then she can say all the sickos can jump on the idea of, look, she put Red Velvet over. It's going to mean nothing for Red Velvet. KJ, did you ever watch CKY? It was came before Jackass, and it was and all the spin-offs. CKY, is that the one? What was the one with the yeah, okay. And what was the one? The other one was the Nitro Circus with the Norwegian dudes or Swedish dudes. Yeah, not a lot on the CKY, but I recognize them 100%, my guy. Let's go. Tough Enough was on MTV. Facts. Jersey Shore for sure. But right now, Gunther taking over in this match, folks. How you feeling on this Friday night? Dudesons, look at this. Let's go. Show you how captivating the wrestling's been tonight. We're very distracted. There you go. So good. The Dudesons were hilarious. They're so funny, so ridiculous. Headbangers Ball. MTV has not been the same for years. MTV puts on freaking ridiculous show on repeat. Yeah, facts, my guy. Yeah, it completely changed. It's unfortunate, right? Like at a time, there are really no good music channels on TV anymore, right? Everyone, I guess, is just abandoning the idea. And channels like MTV, just even here, we have Much Music, which is like an MTV Canadian wannabe. Yeah, it just went to shows. Here's a show. Here's another reality show, because that was getting more views. Jersey Shore was a hit. 16 and Pregnant was a hit. Big clothesline. That's so funny. The nostalgia night here at the Wrestling for Life Network. The Wild Boys, of course. The only thing with Steve-O and the Wild Boys were they were the ones more inclined to do some of the more disgusting shit. I put it that way. And that wasn't my favorite. Like, I don't want to sit there and fucking fighting up Chuck while you're doing nonsense. LA missing the elbow. Gunther back to his feet. Back and forth so far. Crowd's got a pretty good buzz. I will say this. When I was on my pause, the Wyatts came out. That sequence between the Wyatts and MFT might have been the loudest the crowd was the entire night so far. To be honest, like, there hasn't been a lot of real high moments on this show. And I feel like that was the loudest the crowd has been for the 2-hour broadcast. You guys can let me know what you think. But yeah, I remember Made. Yeah. Made. Cribs was good. It just eventually got redundant, like repetitive. Oh, yeah, okay. That is too funny. Yeah. There was that one. Was there the one where they like got revenge on bullies? Am I making that one up in my head? The Dudesons did a bit involving hot sauce, and yeah. They were nuts, though. They, like, even their live shows, throwing darts at each other, fucking jump off anything. The chubby guy, he was the funniest. Eddie Kingston versus Josh Woods. Why is this match happening? This makes no sense. I have no idea why this match is happening. I didn't even know Josh Woods was still employed in the company in any way, shape, or form. Finish. Close. The fact that I remember as much as I do under the circumstances. Ron's house. Nick's house. Whose house?
Whose house? Swerve's house. But yes, speaking of the circumstances, but yeah, this is why, folks, you need to be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, and subscribe, because we spit hot fire, and there's only 5 wrestling channels out there that do it like we do in there. Dial on, dial on, dial on, dial on, and dial on.
Sorry, deep two. Yeah, a little bit of a nostalgia run here ever since I brought up the fact that MTV,
because no one knows. See, everyone wants to clown me of, oh, you didn't know that they were going the way of the dodo? Apparently not. And apparently,
in all fairness, only one person shot at you. It was your buddy MTV.
Direct hit, and now they shot at my feet, and now I'm pissed.
Right, you got hit in the forehead with a knee pad. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
2 on the Death Valley. Sorry, Nick.
No, you're good. Tony loves me because we're getting Eddie Kingston. I come back, I got Nalzo. I come back, I get Eddie. Tony's after my heart. Tony, just send me. You got all our links right there. Just send me a DM. Just tell me you love me that way.
I don't get it. Eddie Kingston, Josh Wood. I don't get it.
If you ever want to tell me Eddie Kingston is not winning the world title, you book him on a fucking Ring of Honor show the week before he's about to challenge for the world title.
Does he beat Josh Woods?
Unless Josh Woods is part of the Ops Academy, which I know he's not, then what the fuck sense does this make?
Right? Know what's going to happen. Eddie beats Josh, and then when Eddie fights at Winner is Coming, Josh comes out and joins the Ops. They're like, we built the story. We gave him a match last weekend.
Yeah, well, I mean, fucking sell. If you wanted to sell it as, here, Tony, here's a lesson in booking 101. If you're even going to get to this bridge, sell it as Josh Woods is the master of the fucking the kata hajime, the cobra clutch and everything that Samoa Joe does, that he's the most close equivalent that Eddie Kingston could find, which is still terrible, but we'll get there. And that this is why Eddie's got to have the match. We're running practice reps. We're running this versus the simulated defense we're running the game plan of how this would work. That's the only way this makes sense. Outside of this, why have Eddie, your world title challenger, involved in this unless it's just you're hoping for last minute buzz, last minute interest?
Right. It's both men down. LA down. Gunther down.
Yeah. This really, LA versus Gunther has become more and more of a coin flip. Like the odds, hopefully there's no weird betting odds it's no one of those point shaving or anything. But this has gotten so close that it could go either way. Either guy that wins this, you're not mad at it.
No, not at all. Not at all. Again, and it's how you get there as well, right? So that's all I want to see. Again, it's been a good back and forth match. It's what you expect. If you're into, a lot of high spots, this is not the match for you. As we return from commercial break, and they're swinging.
LA just throwing chop to hand. See, this is how, I know MDB's going to pop at this. This is how you do the fighting spirit kind of bullshit back and forth and everything. You throw one way, you throw the other. You build it, and then you go to where one guy overcomes it and gets the control and gets the handle on the situation.
Yeah, I like it when there's that like buildup of like the first couple sell, the third one you kind of it hits you a little, you feel it. The fourth and fifth one kind of buckle you a little, and then finally the 6, 7 takes you down, right? Like there's that buildup. You don't just throw 500 punches and no effect, right? Like the hockey fight situation only works so long so far.
Right. Sorry, you said the word, so I had to do the fucking meme. Even though I don't still know what it means, and I'm fine with not knowing what it means because I don't think it means anything.
It's provocative and it does not get the people going.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the anti-boomer of like I don't even care what it means at this point.
Right.
Oh, LA, good on you. Oh, shotgun drop me. But at least LA noticed I was jumping into a nothing, so I kept it as a nothing.
Right.
Instead of trying to make something out of nothing.
Oh, shit. Nice. Nice. LA Knight gets out of it and hits the DDT hard, Nick.
Right. LA Knight. Yeah.
Crowd's loud.
Now, see, that's the thing is, if he wins this, how do you feel LA Knight versus John Cena goes? Like, who gets the victory?
I think if LA Knight wins, there's a big chance. I'll pick, if LA Knight wins tonight, I'm picking John Cena to win on Saturday.
I almost feel like if LA Knight wins, like LA has to get the win more because that's the bigger rub it to Zug.
Maybe.
That's the bigger, you didn't win our championship, but here's this championship. You get the unofficial championship.
Bro, the bottoming out of the fan base.
Don't say Russo, bro. What?
Right? The bottoming out of the fan base, if LA Knight does win this tournament only to lose, it's going to be amazing. I just want to watch it burn.
I don't know if there is a bottoming out because every day I'm still thinking maybe we've touched bottom. Maybe there's no way to go but up. And somehow we dig a little bit deeper. I saw people gangbanging on Larry passing away. We're gangbanging on dogs right now. What are we doing out here, folks? That's when you truly lost the fucking plot. When you're gangbanging on pets.
Why were people fucking with Larry? I don't get it. I didn't understand why people were like taking a moment. Like they're like, oh, our dog died. And it's not even like they're putting it out. Like a lot of other people are putting it out and saying nice things. And you got the assholes that can't help but be like, who gives a fuck? It's a dog. You deserved it. That's what you get for beating up the boss.
You have truly never felt love if you are gangbanging on a pet passing away. You've never had a dog fucking be your best friend, never had a fucking cat be your cuddle buddy type of shit. You don't know what love is.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really like, I just think there's moments where we can take breaks from being internet assholes, and just let it be. Let it be.
So said the Beatles, as Josh
So
Woods
says my
is
leg.
working over Eddie Kingston right now, and I don't know how to let it be. Gunther hits a splash. I almost said Gunther hits a moonsault. Jesus Christ.
Right.
Oh, what was that? Your legs did one thing, your body did another, Gunther.
Oh, too. Kurt Loder, like the news guy.
Yeah, MTV News. Remember when MTV was actually breaking news?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I found out
Remember
about
when Sway was on MTV?
Sway. Let's go.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Right? Yeah, fucking dude. The dude from Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Oh, my beach house was the shit. That's too funny.
It's just crazy that that is a tower that's fallen. That is nostalgia gone away.
Yeah.
Oh, BFT.
One, no way.
Two, foot on the rope. Foot on the rope.
Foot on the fucking rope.
The story of MTV, when it's getting told to generations that don't know what MTV was,
get
is
it,
going
right?
to be historic.
Yeah. Like, it truly covered the world of music and a lot of the, entertainment around it. And there was nothing like it. And you learn, again, there's groups, bands, songs, even from the shows. Like you hear a song like as a part of a movie or a show on MTV, and you're like, "What's that song? Who's that?" And you go figure it out, right? Like again, it was generational. Oh shit! Gotcha me.
The TRL, the Kata. Oh, now we're just raining down elbow strikes.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
locked it in the center of the Saudi circle.
In your neck of the woods, did you ever get much music, like the Canadian version of MTV?
No, sir.
Oh, okay.
Never heard of it. Never recollection. Never heard of it.
I know you got some Canadian program close to the border.
I got CTV and CBC.
If you didn't have cable, that's what you got.
Yeah.
Big elbows.
Again, and I like this is going to be
LA Knight's going
to fight out of this. As Gunther's just raining down.
Booing the shit out of Gunther. They are booing.
You are split. Does LA Knight win and get the push and get the rubber to Zug? Or does Gunther win because he's the heel?
Yeah, it's like he's got on like a version of a bulldog, almost like an STF. Not quite.
Come on, LA. Hey, what do you say? The
crowd is in for it, though, dude.
They're gonna pop when he wins, and then they're gonna boo him when he faces John.
LA taps. Whoo!
Dun 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 dun.
That's crazy. So, as anticipated, as expected, Gunther in a good match. I'm giving them credit. I enjoyed that match. Gunther gets your W and will face John Cena. Poor LA, bro.
I know. I honestly, I don't feel poor LA because you got a Shine, you got a Sheen, and you still got more legs to go. I think this was the best, smartest decision. Gunther's going to get booed. Gunther is the heel clearly in this match. And I think this is the match that sets up perfectly, especially now that the IC title's out of the equation. John could win this. That's going to be the most compelling part, is you're not going to John Cena's last match, almost confirmed John's losing. John could win this now.
I don't love the idea. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky. But the visual of like the last thing that happens to John is he gets choked out or stretched out. I think Gunther was the favorite to win this. It makes the most sense. I didn't even mind, like, they go off the air with Gunther just talking shit into the camera. It's kind of that, the heel won this round, and I don't mind it. I really don't. LA, I mean, just add this in. And is LA the guy that can never win the big one? Does he snap?
Eddie Kingston? What? But yeah, of 2026, I would expect LA Knight to go on this fucking tear of go back to that. He's cutting all the trash talk of he is just uncouth, uncut, unfiltered. And
uncut.
I can already see the spot now of we're gonna get the cut to Hajime locked in, and then John's gonna power up into an AA. Bam, Bob's uncle. Uno, dos, tres.
Yeah. Do you think the idea, like, okay, if John pulls off a win against Gunther, Gunther will be fine. He'll show up on Monday, kick someone in the face, and won't forget all about. Like, it doesn't bury Gunther. Gunther's fine. He's unbearable.
It buries Gunther only in Twitter and even within a pocket of Twitter.
Yeah, facts. You're not wrong. Like, I'm not overly concerned about one loss for Gunther at all. I mean, again, I'm more intrigued and curious to see how the fan base and how Twitter's going to be blowing up already with fucking, it should have been LA.
See, I told you.
Do you think that's part of the perception of, like, where people talk about, like, man, WWE hasn't had a good 2025? Is it part of it, like, a lot of times people didn't get what they wanted this year? Like, there's a lot of, like, crashing out on, fuck, I thought I wanted something else.
Yes and no, because they've crashed out on things that I don't want to almost say on some hands were warranted, but at the same time, just on paper, just even if you scrap that and take that out of the page of WWE has not had a great 2025.
Yeah.
On media rights deals and everything. Yes, on public perception, on public enjoyment, on the online discourse about your product, it's not been a banner year for 2025 for WWE.
Did Dakota Kai show up somewhere?
Who's the what?
Did Dakota Kai?
I missed it. Oh, I didn't. Now I need
to
no.
No, maybe not. Anyway. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm not trying to. I'm just curious, right? Like, what the perception is, but ultimately, again, 2025 for me, especially the back half. I feel like there was, like, the whole end of Mania Night 2 kind of, like, spiraled into this, like, discontentment from a lot of people for the rest of the year, and it's played out. And then we've had some, like, WrestlePalooza didn't go well. I was surprised how many people tried to praise. Like, even I think Meltzer gave the men's War Games like 4.425. Like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't think it deserved that.
As a plus or a negative?
It was too high.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. I think WrestleMania 41 and the start of John Cena's retirement tour.
Time out.
I'm timing.
Did you see? I'm going to put it out on Twitter, on X. There is a really interesting video that ended the TNA Final Resolution pre-show. And take a drink, but I'm pretty confident it's the Righteous.
What?
I think they did a Righteous tease at the end of the Final Resolution pre-show.
So what you're saying is we're going to go through the finals of Final Resolution, as I've got Ariana Grace and Santina Morella right now on my screen, as I've also got two Fly to Sky Flight on my screen. But no, I think WrestleMania 41 and the start of John Cena's retirement tour turned a lot of people off. And a bit was they didn't do what I wanted them to do. And so now that snowball got traction because they didn't do anything better to circumvent it. So now the snowball's gotten traction the whole year. And now it's more of an avalanche.
Right. Eddie Kingston wins. There you go. Big win for Eddie. Now Now he deserves a title shot. Thank fuck. You got to win.
He beat
Now
Josh Woods. He's out of the woods.
He's out of the woods.
I'm out of the
Right. What's up, CJ Branson? LA Knight is another Sammy. Sammy's going to get his gold. Sammy's going to get his gold. It's coming.
Who gets a gold more or sooner?
Or first?
LA Knight or Sammy?
Jesus. That might be like watching the tortoise versus the tortoise. LA might get it before Sammy, to be honest.
I would hope so. I have Steph Lander out here again. The who from who? So we're getting. Are we just getting Steph D. Lander and Mance Warner? Sorry, I'm just trying to see where we're at.
Yeah. But anyway, back to the chat. Damn it, I told you, folks. We take a rating out of 10 at the end of every show. Smackdown in the books. Make sure you get your rating in. How did you feel about it? What did you like? What didn't you like? But LA Knight takes the loss. We go off the air with Gunther in complete control, ready to take on John Cena. That's a funny comment. It's so bugging. That's for Heather. I do have an Uncle Bob.
Does he make burgers? Is it Bob's Burgers?
Does he make burgers? 6.5 out of 10 from Roderick. That's because it should have been LA. Can he just fucking get something? But what if it is trying to tell the story of just he's the guy that never wins the big one, close but no cigar? And, does he snap? Does this rile up the fan base, which is what they want? Like the minute Gunther kind of got to the ending of that match, Nick, it was like the crowd was just started booing. They knew what was coming.
Yeah, but that's how you build LA. I don't want to say back again as the guy you want to cheer for, of the guy who
maybe
you so much right now, just wanting him to win something, anything. That's why even if he would have won tonight, it's not a title win. It's just you get to face John in his last match.
Right.
And that would have felt like his biggest accomplishment this year.
Yeah, it would have felt like a big thing. Again, I think my theory was that if LA won, then it was a better chance that John could actually steal the W. But you want to do that, John's going to get all the love. Gunther can play super heel, work him out, work him down. John fires up. The crowd goes with it. And like you said, it could lead right into that moment of like, oh shit, Gunther's going to get him. And John does John things. And maybe they have a handshake. Maybe he has a momentary Gunther's not such a bad guy moment.
Oh, no. Well, now at this point, I almost feel like there's a strong potential as I refreshed it. I got Macklin and Stacks, and I got Skyfight versus Shane Taylor. But there's a moment to where I could feel now you get John Cena that goes Stallone over the top of this is Rocky versus Ivan Drago type shit of this is where John goes Super Cena, and wins, like we said, of Kata Hachime, AA, 1, 2, 3, and then we end with because you're the best around. Nothing's ever gonna keep you down.
Right. 7 out of 10. Smackdown. Overall, good show. 8 out of 10. Put the title on AJ Styles. He's, one half of AJ Lee, my guy. What are you going to do?
TNA title.
Yeah, you could do that. That'd be crazy. 7.5 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 5 out of 10. 7.5. Our rating, SmackDown didn't really move me tonight much. I said it while you were on your pause. The loudest the crowd was all night was during the MFT Wyatt showdown. That was the loudest the crowd was the entire show.
I'm not surprised. Again, we even were talking about it in our group chat so there's maybe 1, maybe 2 matches. They started to add some stuff last minute, which wasn't bad, but why didn't you try and advertise that shit beforehand?
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel. Maybe a 6.5. We had a lot of MTV, a lot of
MTV
this is how you reminisce and everything.
Right.
And we're watching 3 wrestling shows at one time and reminiscing over MTV. That might be an indictment on the wrestling scene.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I mean, again, I feel like
It was certainly an indictment on SmackDown.
Yeah, for sure. In a way, like it didn't. It just happened. Like, I mean, there's some, and the weird thing is, there are some things in there where I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like I said, I mean, we've been kind of critical of the Wyatts and MFT. We're not sure, but all of a sudden, I know you said why not Survivor Series, but I do think that was because of Howdy. But we're happy to have Howdy back, and we'll see where it goes.
Oh no! Instead of doing it the week before Survivor Series and the night before, you could have done it the week after. You weren't going to do a Survivor Series match on Survivor Series. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like again,
yeah.
No, I mean, again, doing it on the Friday makes no fucking sense. But ultimately, I think that's for me. Yes, like 7, like a C. Like a C?
I'll say a C. I almost don't know. Do we need to walk away from the points of too many stars and everything?
Right.
Just going on letter grade here.
Right. We start giving out like fucking frying pans, right? Like the 5 frying pans.
Well, that's just because Dave's got hot plates. He doesn't have an actual stove or oven. He's just got hot plates.
Right. 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10. I like being on here with you. Oh, that's so sweet. I feel like John's opponent should have been Carmelo Hayes. Someone else said Carmelo Hayes, but my issue with Carmelo Hayes, to me, it doesn't feel like the right matchup. Like, yeah, sure, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel like the right matchup for John. Like,
it depends on which way you're going in looking at this. Are you going in on looking at this is going to be a competitive match, a good match, a great match of star versus star, and it could go either way. If you get a Carmelo, if you get somebody like that, I feel like you're anticipating John's going to put the guy over. Because if he goes in and gets buried, then why the fuck did we do this?
Right.
I think your uncanny valley a little bit is with LA Knight with that of he's the one that could go either way of could win, could lose. Of you almost think he might be more apt to lose, but you hope he wins.
Yeah.
Gunther's a star. If Gunther wins, he is the ring general, and he's forever cemented as a top guy. Hachu, bless you, pump up the shoe. As Stacks just beat Steve Macklin. Who? But Gunther's also a guy that if John were to win, can eat that L. If John goes out like Captain America of, oh, do the job. No, I don't think I will. That's the way that John can go out.
Okay. They have to capitalize. I agree. Not only that, Boston, in the sense of that's the second part for sure. He's not young, right? Like LA Knight might not have another 2 years to fuck around and try and get a belt. And the fans might not care if he never gets there. Like, you don't want them to develop apathy for the guy.
Dave Bautista.
Let's go. Right. 7.5. In 2026, what's the chance of CM Punk versus AJ Styles match? I mean, in 2026, sorry. I mean, it's possible. They're both there.
50-50 because it's 2026 and I don't know the future.
7.5. Stacks Mahomes gets the win. Oh, there you go, Stacks. There you go.
Boo.
There you go. But looks like we made it. NXT deadline tomorrow. Yeah, we are back here tomorrow, folks. Can't wait. We're looking forward to this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Saturdays are always a good time here at the channel. 6:45 live. The winner of Ricky and Oba, which will kick off the show, will take on Cody Rhodes in the at Saturday main event. John Cena's last time with us. And then, of course, 2 Iron Survivors. Grudge match between Tatum and Izzy. Should be a good time. Does this make Soul a favorite to win the Iron Survivor?
Well, now it questions of who's a favorite where of. Now, is Oba a favorite to win, or is Saints a favorite to win? Because everybody's going to go back to when Saints was showing up at, what was it, the Rumble or something?
Rumble,
backstage, it was Cody's +1, and now is he going to be his +2?
Right. No, I mean, ultimately, it was really funny because when they announced that tonight about the Cody thing, I just think that Cody might say, hey, Ricky, like, listen, like, let's have a match. Like, let's really fucking show them. I mean, it could be really fucking good.
So do you do A, E, Dogging
Yeah, that's what he should do, right?
That's what it'll be with that. If that's, I didn't know we were getting Saturday Night Collision at 6 or no on Saturday's main event with Cody Rhodes versus Ricky Saints.
Right. Sounds good. Yeah, 100%. Right. Gunther sucks, and I don't like him at all. Well, I mean, a lot of people feel that way, and Gunther's the general. Gunther takes out fucking LA. Heartbreak out there. And Gunther now goes after John Cena's head, wants to put on a stake.
Yeah, and now we're finding those sandy shores out there with MTV's Beach Brawl.
Yeah, that was silly shit.
Yeah, speaking of silly shit, I think we're ending the silly shit for this night tonight, if I can say words, but 6.5, 7, we're around that territory.
Yeah, in that mark, 6.5, 7. Really
grade.
Yeah, just very average of like, we did it. We did some stuff. And I mean, there's some things building. Maybe Jade and BFAB turned out to be a really cool thing. But like, it's just not moving us. I feel it lacks like intensity. It just lacks holy fuck. Like, it's just, there's a couple good things, but the loudest crowd was for the middle. And I mean, the U.S. title is still one of the matches of the week, if not match of the week.
I was going to say, Ilya sucked up all the intensity in that whole segment out there of challenging Tommaso Ciampa, Tama Tonga. Yeah, that's where your intensity is.
Right. Nobody cares about Big Tony. Cares about that. I have no idea. I read the wrong. I thought it was about Tony D'Angelo.
No. We're worried about the package. What's in the box? What's in the box? You might have got the stacks of. You might got the scraps of Tony out there.
Right, just his ear. But with that all being said, folks, that's SmackDown. That's the show. Still some wrestling out there to watch. I hope all is well. But we are going to tap out on this one. Been a fun one. Back tomorrow, 6:45 for Deadline. It's going to be a good one. Like, share, subscribe, follow all our socials. Remember, the prediction title is on the line. The link is in the chat. The link will be in all our socials. Click the little bell so you never miss out. Fun times, but average night.
Yeah, a C grade, so you 100% make sure you can't miss this deadline because you got to make sure you get in your term papers and your predictions and all that. But our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that rest, you better put that for life with it.
Okay, see you later. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Tony.
See you on the flip side. Bye.